Sinister smiles don't hide the shame. I feel so young to be out there. My behavior's bad, my clothes are never ever neat. Obnoxious sometimes, but never near obscene. It's hot outside, the sun gets sent to steam. We'll talk it over, take out maybe Chinese. Filter me of the real, 'cause I'm scared. Sinister smiles don't hide the shame. Filter me of the real, 'cause I'm scared. Sinister smiles don't hide the shame. I feel so young to be out there. Echo down, pull it on down, pull it on down. Finding it tasteful, finding it graceful. So echo down, pull it on down. Finding it tasteful, finding it graceful. So echo down, pull it on down. Finding it tasteful, finding it graceful. So echo down, pull it on down. Finding it tasteful, finding it graceful. So filter me of the real, 'cause I'm scared. Sinister smiles don't hide the shame. Filter me of the real, 'cause I'm scared. Sinister smiles don't hide the shame. I feel so young to be out there. Oh, snap. The boys are back.
We're in it.
The bounce is back. Brooklyn's back. Hove.
All right, we're about to get moving.
Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Put this money in your pocket. It's time to be iconic.
Yes.
This fucking game. Let's do it one more again. Let's wreck these fools one
Again,
more
we don't
again.
have Starkweather's voice.
To me.
Hey,
Oh, there we go.
remember who you're talking to, you son
Listen, you fuck, it's your job to clean up this city's mess. That's what you get paid for.
of shit.
I'm excited.
So in the last one,
It's another block
yeah,
or two to my apartment.
we had to,
Stick with me if you want to stay alive.
yeah, have to guide her to her apartment so she can get the evidence to take down Starkweather and leave town with it.
There we go. So we're getting down to the nitty gritty.
Yeah, we're
now,
getting
eh?
toward the end because at this point, Cash is supposed to be dead. This isn't really movie anymore. Now it's like he's not really in the movie now. So it's kill or be killed more so than before.
Perfect.
Well, I probably guess the same amount. But
How's your visuals? Good.
pretty nice, yeah.
Come on, Cash.
Yeah, I'm
older than
comfortable.
you. Okay, but you better not bug out on me.
You better not bug out. Fuck out of here.
It's like earning your stripes, man. Once
Like-
once you finish a game on the channel, that's it. Like you're veteran squad at that point.
There's still a bit left in this.
You think we'll get it today or no?
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. There's still a lot left, and it depends on my performance as well.
Right. Yeah,
How quickly you move through it.
that's true. I had a good day playing Sekiro. If you didn't,
I gotta play it, man.
If you didn't come, I probably would have streamed that for like 3 or 4 hours. Like I was, when you're in the zone on a game, where you're just like I was like,
Well, the first few times we did this was like 2.5 hours. So.
my goal is always an hour and a half. Anything after that is just because it's going well. You know?
because I feel like it's best, like I say, an hour and a half, because that's usually the point where, for me in a normal stream, I'll start to get a little tired of talking, looking, doing everything all at once. So if I got energy, keep going. If not, an hour and a half feels like a good chunk. It's like sitting down to watch a movie, you know?
Doing it alone is hard.
It was murder in the beginning. Like, I was very self-conscious about it. I had a really hard time with it. But now I've developed more of a flow to it.
Lady.
It's you just have to be comfortable with silence. You have to like not count each millisecond of silence as like a failure, you know?
Yeah, because it's not dead air, because there's a visual going on as well.
Exactly. And it took me a while to get my brain around that.
Yeah.
To not just like, blah, 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 you know?
Yeah, well, yeah, the first time I was trying to talk the whole time, too.
Yeah, you don't have to. You can
Really,
you can breathe. You know? So, and sometimes it's nice to just see the game for a minute and like just be in the world of the game, you know?
Time for a little community
Saw me going there?
Got nowhere to go,
Oh,
son.
I'm fucking up badly.
Nah, you good. He's just getting some shots in. That's all. Boom, shadows. Running in the shadows.
Fugitive is to be considered highly dangerous.
Where is he? I guess I gotta get him to come to me. Oh, no, he's coming.
He's looking around. Oh, he thinks he sees. But he doesn't
Killed
see.
the one with the gun, so I'm
Yes.
alright.
Yes.
This other dude I don't think has it. Oh, he
Oh.
does. Convenient.
Oof.
Alright.
Nah, you got this.
Yeah. Oh, I gotta get to the journalist in time, but I will.
Hello, punch.
These cops are dumb. They shouldn't come running at people like that.
Don't leave me alone for that long again.
See, she comes looking for you. It's bad.
Right,
You don't
right.
want her to come looking for you. This actually worked because a lot of the cops who were over there, who I would normally end up in a shootout with,
Yeah.
came running over here for some reason.
Yo, Dark's in the building. Shmoney's up for Dark.
I just need to not die. You stand there.
You come back for me, okay?
Carson State Police.
Oop.
There it is. Oh,
Should have hit out longer. I didn't hide out.
I missed the death. I was Shmoney. Dark, one of the OG veterans of the channel. During my Dragon Quest playthrough, he was my my sage, giving me genius advice
You need a sage for that.
in clutch moments. I like this. I like your slow walk right now. I'm feeling this. All right, you
Stay here.
Shadows.
Out of trouble.
Claws.
Another quiet night in Carson City.
I like that name, Carcer City.
Yeah. There's positives and negatives to her. Like if you compare them to her, you compare her with the bum from earlier.
Over, so no sudden
Looks like
moves,
Hitman,
okay?
only more guns blazing.
I didn't see anything.
Hmm.
Are you sure?
It's a little different than Hitman, because it's more. There's more of a brutality aspect to it, as you see. Crowbar to the neck. But yeah, I guess Hitman's a comparable game. Can you get for that red?
Mm-hmm.
He's putting on a show now, guys. That's it. He's feeling it. He's feeling the flow. He's putting on a show. Woo, that shit is good.
Move when I move.
The game has its guns blazing moments, but mostly it's about stealth and the shadows and
I'll check ahead.
taking motherfuckers out, because you can get overwhelmed pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Who he thinks he is. And Tom Henry, of course, to his credit, playing this game on the hardcore difficulty with no mini-map of any kind.
We have a man down. Fugitive is armed. Ah, shoot. I lost him.
Nice. Nice.
There's more.
Damn,
though.
he's fast. Too fast. So damn dark. Can hardly see anything back there.
I think you're good. That was awesome.
Come on out. Come on.
Oh, you sick bastard! You sick bastard! There it is.
Shit. You spotted me.
Yeah, you know, sometimes you gotta pop off. That's just what it comes down to.
Because having a gun's not helpful. Because I don't have one.
How could he possibly still see you? You're like in the shadows.
You can't keep me in there, punk ass retard.
Punk ass retard. Wow.
I had to Barry Sanders my way out of that one.
Emmett Smith.
No. I specifically said Barry Sanders.
Emmett Smith.
No. God damn it. Why Emmett Smith?
Because it's the greatest of all time.
You stop that.
We're gonna comb the whole area and we're gonna find your punk ass.
Were you ever gonna come back for me?
Game's up,
Dummy.
punk. Hey, reporter lady, we want to talk to you.
Oh no.
He's got me pinned down.
Nobody has you pinned down. You have a gun and I'm hiding.
You can't hide in there, punk.
Fuck, where is he that he even spotted me?
Okay, I think. Come on, we can corner.
She had it coming.
He didn't see me run this way, and he didn't see her hide.
There you go. Perfect. Handle.
Yeah, there he's running around like an idiot.
No. I very briefly played parts of the first, I think the first two at my brother's house back in the day, but I never played any of the Hitman games really. I thought it was you, maybe it was Ice that gave me the advice to play Blood Money. I believe he said was the best one. And also I have the most recent, the first I guess reboot one, because that was a free a PS Plus game like last month or something. So I'm gonna check them out. It seems like the type of game I would like. I just never got into it. You know, it's one of those things where you're just never gonna play everything. You know. Also, that's domestic.
I don't know. Maybe I'm too tired.
Yeah, I think you are.
Yeah, no, it might have been Ice because I think he was like it was somebody I was asking about the whole series. They're interesting. They're interesting. I think I would be more into it now than I would have been as a teenager. Like, cause you know, a little more action, go when you're younger, whereas like now, slow paced. You know, take your time, think it out. That's my jam.
I'm with you. Lead the way.
Shouldn't be firing shots like that. You know what it is? I'm so used to X being run and trigger being shoot.
Right.
And in this game, it's the exact opposite. Ooh.
It didn't even do the blinkies.
I can't find it.
He's shooting at absolutely nothing. Well, wow,
Yeah, I
that's
think
not
he's
good.
just shooting while he searches, so maybe I bolt out of a hiding place. That's kind of a thing, I think.
Oh, that's actually pretty smart, right? Because you think he's shooting at you, except for that he's just shooting, you know, random bullets into the street.
Help.
Oh, got him.
Yeah, he's kind of an idiot, but, you know, that's his journey.
This is not a very responsible officer of the law. You know.
Get the booty. Holy crap.
I got enough bullets, though.
That's a hunting strategy. Not sure if it works on humans. Wow. Wow, that's great.
Yeah, I guess if you make noise and a rabbit runs out or whatever. You could hunt humans, though.
You could.
It's the greatest game of all.
I mean, we're doing it right now.
Yeah. Basically what the game's called.
Yeah, actually. Yeah, and there you go. Right, the name of the fucking game is Manhunt.
I'm looking for health, but I don't see any. Oh,
So-
there it is.
Oh.
I thought there might be some there. Dead bodies.
I'll lead the way.
Thank God. I thought you just dumped me here.
Shut up or I will.
Shut your mouth, journalist. Did I tell you to put the bomb on? Who told you to put the bomb on?
The bomb? The bomb?
Who told you to put the bomb on? Did I tell you to put the bomb on?
What's that from?
Seinfeld.
Ah.
It's when Kramer spills the hot coffee on himself, and he's gonna sue. And then like it's like burning, and he puts like this salve on it, and it heals up, so he has no proof.
Oh, I do remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the lawyer guy, the
Who told you to put the bomb on?
did I tell you to put the bomb on? Who told you to put the
Just watch your back, okay? I've got a
Seinfeld.
bad feeling about it.
That fucking show, man. I was trying to get Stasia into it, right? So I told her, I was like, watch it, it's a great show. And
Some people just don't dig it.
right, so she goes home and she watches it for a bit, and it's funny. And she comes back to me and she's like, Dan, she's like, I don't know if I can get into this show. She's like, I just hate them all so much. She's like, they're all such like shitty people.
Yeah.
And I'm like telling her, I'm like, but that's why you have to keep watching, because that's the genius of the show is that there's such
They're the
shitty
worst,
people
yeah.
that you don't mind when bad things happen to them. So basically it was the original Always Sunny, you know, like
Right.
They're so similar in that way.
But in It's Always Sunny, one of the best things about that is that you don't really have a sense of how far they'll go at all.
Right. It's like Seinfeld is absurd, but compared to Always Sunny, it's straight.
But also, too, their characters are bad people, but you also get to watch them hatch plans and carry out this really bad plan that you know is shit from the beginning.
Oh my god.
That's one of my favorite parts of
Yeah,
that show.
it's a great show.
The
It's
fact that
absolutely
they do that.
wonderful. And I'm probably like 6 seasons behind at this point. You know, I haven't,
Really?
Yeah, I haven't. Fucking, I
It's a lot of episodes.
I tell this story all the time. The show for me like peaked at Rumham. Like that moment was so incredible that I was like, it was like I had a full meal. You know, like I was satisfied inside.
Yeah.
The Guidos and the Rumham and
That's it. Yeah, that's a good one.
it was just like and it was one of those moments where it's like for me at that moment the show became all-time legend status, and I just been okay with it. And like one day I'm sure I'll watch every episode I haven't seen. You know,
Most of it is really, really good.
it really is an incredible.
Yeah.
It's an incredible show. That's because you can't teach chemistry. You know, some casts just have vibe together.
Okay, just don't leave me behind.
Yeah, let's see if I handle this better this time.
I guess we're off to the sports bar after this is done.
Got him.
Don't move a muscle.
The brain splatter on the wall is really nice.
Drunken
Yeah, it just sucks that to move the aimer to his head, you press down.
What?
Oh, for real?
Yeah, you press down instead of up.
You're dead.
It's
That
been
would drive me
going on quite a
insane.
bit.
I would invert that if I could. I hate inverted controls.
Yeah.
I want up to go up
I mean, that's what it was back in the day.
and down to go down.
I did not mean to pick up this spot.
You can stop this here and now.
Alright, let's see if you can come out.
Oh my god.
And come out with your ass in the air.
With your ass in the air?
We're handing out a few beers.
These cops are quite cheeky.
What are you going to have? Always on the run?
Oh, that's how you do a quick
Are
turnaround.
you to fall asleep? Anybody bring a taser? That's right. Drunken bum. Just as eager to see this thing come to a peace.
Yes, I did have that problem in Dragon Quest.
You can stop this here and now. Stinking rhino ass up.
Yeah, I was able to fix it. Oh god, it drove me nuts. It drove me. I hate inverted controls. I know it's personal preference, and I understand if somebody likes them that way.
I don't get why somebody would like them. I thought it was like this because they didn't have the ability.
I don't like them. I don't even like them in flight games. Like in flight games, I still want regular controls, but at least there I can understand they're trying to simulate a flight stick. I get that, but
Yeah.
I like up to go up and down to go down. Yes, that's what I want.
Yeah.
Even I'm playing Starlink, which is kind of like a Star Fox kind of thing, and even in that, I want up to go up and down to go down. It's just how I see it. Oh, there was one more. Motherfucker.
Yeah, no, I want to get over here.
We're just as eager to see this thing come to a peace.
Hold him off guard there.
That was awesome.
But one more shot and I'm dead.
Did you get the health in the other room?
Nope. Forgot about it.
That's my job.
Thank you, sir.
That's the job of the second banana.
Nice.
Catch the little things.
Alright. No, surprise this motherfucker.
Do you find this game difficult? Question from Dark in the chat.
When trying to stream with it, yeah, but not if I'm playing by myself.
Yeah, every game's degree of difficulty goes up when you add in the stream factor. It's just how it is.
But yeah, no, generally not. I've played it a lot. I kind of know the ins and outs.
You got it. I'll
But I
stay
haven't
close.
played it in a long time either.
Would you say this game ranks for you? Like, is this an all-time?
Yeah, this is one of my favorites
Okay,
of all
keep
time.
calm. I'm gonna get
Nice.
through this.
Nice.
Really good, yeah.
And I love that because everyone's list is different. You know?
I mean, this is like an action movie where you're playing.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, we're going here.
that's real. That's a. It really has a lot of cinematic qualities, especially if you consider the time that it came out.
Yeah, I mean, look at this cut right here.
Everything I need is in that box under the table.
Good. Take it and get out of town.
But you're not coming with me?
I'm going to deal with Starkweather personally.
And like I said, film grain before film grain.
You're my
Gangsta.
backup if I don't make it. Have a
He
nice
wants to
one.
meet this guy face to face.
Yeah.
He has a chance to leave town with her, probably bone her, because he's, probably.
Because he's James Earl Cash.
Yeah. He's a badass dude. He saved her. He's got a lot of quiet confidence, and he's assertive, So he's a catch, but
Well, he does also have bloodlust.
he chooses to not go with her. He chooses to fucking take the harder route and see Starkweather himself.
Right, and if he finishes the mission, then he can get some
Because
ass.
he's
We
a
got
hard
plenty big
motherfucker.
trouble.
Eh,
Come on, let's
he's
blast
not
that
even-
bastard
Not
out.
even there.
That shit's not even there, man.
not even-
It ain't even a concern.
It's not even his.
Because, like,
it's not in his purview. He's
not on his way to getting ass right now at all.
No,
Checking that out.
no. He's about vengeance. He's the Ghost Rider right now.
Yeah, vengeance is more important than booty for him.
Which,
I
by
mean,
the way-
not for me, but for him it is.
Which, by the way, you think at some point in our lives can we get an actual dope interpretation of the
Both
Ghost
at
Rider?
once.
Yo!
Blew their fucking heads off.
Yo! 2 for 1, baby! Pro level gameplay.
That's how you do it.
That's not. You know what? That's
They just lined up and I took advantage.
That's captured forever, my friend. I'll make a clip out of that. Fuck that. That's gonna be immortalized.
Nice.
+3 to
All right.
Tom.
Hey.
+3 to Tom. Oh, put it in the bill.
Excellent.
You got +3 off that, yo. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Earning points.
That was from Dark, by the way.
Good looks.
It's funny how I kind of love how that bit started as something I used to do. Like I used to be like, oh, plus to this, plus minus to that, and then the chat took it over. So now I only post it when the chat does it. I don't even say it no more.
They may have heard me. That's not good if they did.
Oh no! Here we go. Here we go.
I need to move further in because some guys from the outside can come in.
Got him.
He's a screwed up hobo. No one's gonna miss him or ask any questions.
Yo, y'all are kind of evil.
Yeah.
That don't sound like protect and serve to me.
No, they're not looking to do that. They're just in it for the pension. That's it.
That works for me. I'm watching The Wire right now, so I could imagine that's what.
Oh! Isn't it amazing?
Yeah, my first time through. I'm on season 4. I just watched the Omar Goes to Prison episode,
Oh.
which was one of my favorite parts in the whole series.
Yeah.
When he was taping the fucking phone books to him. Oh my
Yep.
god, it was so good.
I love too when he meets those two dudes who are there to protect him.
Yeah, that's the episode I just watched. That's the
He
one
just put his hands up, got real tight.
Yeah. He was ready. He was ready.
That's it.
Oh, it was so good.
And he threw his hands up. It's funny, like at the school, kids put their hands up to play fight.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, you guys gotta stop. Also, your form is really bad.
Form's terrible.
You're leaving yourself open to the worst kind of beating, And they're like, what? And they like try to shrug it off because they're cool and they know everything.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
all right, fight somebody with your hands up all stupid like that.
You're gonna get. Oh no. Oh.
I mean, I never have. I don't know. So
Oh no.
if you want to try fighting somebody all like this,
Yeah.
all right, go ahead. I'd suggest it against it. You already know my stance. You gotta protect your body and your head, you idiot.
Uh-oh. Sniper fight. Sniper fight. Oh. Ooh, did you see his head come apart?
Yeah.
Can't do the whole line because PC.
There we go. That's all.
But
Oh, that was cool. You saw like eyeball and skull fragments. Pretty good. Ah, I ran too fast.
Okay, it's the end of the road, pal. Let's end it.
Ah, fuck. Alright. No big deal. They'll come in for me.
He said their aim is horrible.
We'll hang out.
Forever, asshole.
Again, I hit the wrong
Hey,
button.
punk. Best thing to do in this situation is to storm out of there, firing blind.
Oh shit, Dark. I appreciate your.
Don't listen to him.
Simon says.
I appreciate your English
"Open
correction."
arms."
Ah, fuck.
Even though, literally, whenever shit like that happens, I just assume it's auto type, because that happens to me all the time. I'll start typing a version of a word, words that are spelled differently.
Start me from here again. Probably won't be a double head blown off situation this time.
Sure, you saw something?
But I also always feel the need to correct it. If autocorrect gives me the wrong version of a word, I'm like, no, I know English.
Ready?
Oh!
Got it.
Oh! Once could be deemed an accident. Twice is skill. Twice is skill.
I gotta enter this better than last time.
That's it. Plus 3 more. Plus 3 more. That's it.
Nice.
It's been decreed.
I thought it would be less good the second time
No,
around.
it
and
was-
It turns out it wasn't.
That's a plus 6, Tom. That's a plus 6. You're about to be a stat buff worthy of equipping on somebody else. Pretty soon they're gonna be like, yo, let me get some of that Tom.
Living
Shit.
the dream, man, every day.
Every day I'm shuffling. Oh, my little brother, when he was tiny, he really liked that song, and he would sing "Every Day I'm Shuffling."
Shuffling.
Yeah.
All right.
He's fucking like 12 now. Jesus Christ, time is eating me alive.
Hello, punchbag.
My sister's fucking 19.
Okay, we got the
I don't even understand how time could have done this to me.
hobo
Just throw
scum.
the
thought we were
thing out
friends.
into the open
No.
and come out with your
We're
ass in
not
the
friends
air.
at all.
Time's completely indifferent to your needs.
You're not leaving us many
got
options
it.
I've been
here.
dreaming away the moments that make up the dull days. Frittering ways, the hours and all that way. God damn it.
Time.
It gets me all the time. I fucking love that song.
It is a good song.
And I'm not 100%. Like, there are some Floyd heads out there. I wouldn't put myself in that category.
You don't have to be to enjoy that or that album, actually.
Yeah, but they have a lot of music I really enjoy.
Yeah.
I actually would say I'm into them more in the second half of my life so far than I was in the first half.
Also, like, those serious Floyd heads you're talking about are usually much older people than us.
Mm-hmm. Like, I appreciate their pace more. Kind of like I was saying about video games. I appreciate their pace a lot more now than I did when I was younger. Like, when I was younger, it was like, yo, Zeppelin or, like, get the fuck out, Like, that. But now it's like nah, it's not.
In
That's,
the classic rock realm, my shit is Sabbath.
oh, I know that
That's
about
like-
you, for sure. Well, we commiserated.
They just make sense.
We commiserated on Sabbath early in our
Their
friendship.
music just makes sense.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Two of them shot me at once, and one. This is
Damn.
annoying. This is very annoying.
Yeah, because I had a huge Sabbath phase when I was in high school. Like, it oh my god. Like,
Yeah, but I mean, the shit they're doing is
it's great.
it's just
great.
beautiful.
Well, and-
Well, they were doing.
And it speaks to my fucking soul because of the. Now it's just how it goes. We don't really have to celebrate it anymore, to be honest. When I learned that Tony Iommi was disabled, that was huge for me. I was like, wow, their whole style was born out of the fact that this dude has to play differently because of his like physical
Well,
disability.
he made something he could use to.
Yeah. And that's where the drop D tuning came
He
from.
made tips,
And like he lowered the tuning so he could easier shape the chords.
but he also made.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
Like it's so cool. And like when I found that out as like a teenager,
Yeah, no,
obviously,
much respect. Yeah,
for
yeah.
what I was going through.
Hell
I
yeah.
was like, oh my god, this is incredible. Like you don't have to fucking give up no matter what's happening. Like it was huge for me. So like that was forever respect. You know what I mean? Like
There's a lot of reasons to respect
yeah.
Tony Iommi.
Yeah, man. That dude's a fucking riff master.
One of them is the song Hand of Doom.
Yes.
Although, like, I watched like, the concert from 1970 and like Bill Ward's the shit, man. This guy.
Underrated.
And what he does in that band is incredible. You know, like he fills out so much, you know? Like they all do. Their sound is very heavy, but he's why it's like a fucking wall of sound at times. Because like he does a lot of just fucking layering and filling into the drums, and he beats the fuck out of them with like precision.
Yeah.
Smashes them.
Yeah, very,
fucking
very,
precision.
very physical style of drumming.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's awesome. Yeah,
I always like drummers like that.
I think he's very underrated. Because he doesn't get the love that he should.
No, he's amazing.
But, you know, Ozzy is such a personality, and obviously the riffs are so iconic.
And Geezer too, you know, like his method is strange, and his sound is deep and growl. Well, it was deep and growly, and like, you know, fucking. Also too, a lot of their music I compare to hip hop too.
I can see that.
Yeah.
But like my single favorite moment though is Planet Caravan. I did not see
Yeah?
it because I just didn't see that coming. from
Yeah,
them,
that's cool.
You know, and when I heard that song for the first time, I went like, wow. I didn't know they were like capable. I didn't know that was in their wheelhouse to do. You know.
Yeah. But no, they're excellent musicians. Like, not in any classical sense. They're just dudes who fucking get it done.
Oh, he's behind you. He's behind you.
Fucking there, really? You gotta check your corners. They teach that in the SWAT team.
They do. Come on, we've all seen Silence of the Lambs.
Damn it, they check their corners. I didn't check
You're
mine.
dead, Sterling.
So
Why are you
annoying.
dead?
Yeah, it's true.
Checking that out.
Check those corners. Ah! Dark got you in the chat. He said, holy shit, the holes blown in their heads. And then he got check them corners, and he says, reminds me of Call of Duty. Yo,
Yeah, it's true. You always gotta check corners.
do you know the truth about me? Do you know that I'm like a Call of Duty hipster? My favorite Call of Duty is Call of Duty 2.
Oh, that makes you a hipster of some kind?
Yeah, because I'm joking, but
Oh.
because I'm like, yeah, fuck all the other Call of Duty games. That shit,
This specific
that
one.
shit peaked at
This
Call of Duty.
esoteric
2.
one.
Yeah, like not even Modern Warfare, you know, none of that. No, 2. Call of Duty 2 is the one that I like.
COD 4 Modern Warfare. You
Yeah.
know, I'm not familiar with those games, really.
Yeah, I'm not a huge shooter guy. I really like the first Modern Warfare actually. That is a really good game. But 2 is still my favorite. 2 had
I
the
played Call of Duty Ghosts, which
I
was
should have been on
fun,
traffic duty.
but the story mode's really short, too.
well that's
Maybe that's kind of the way it goes with that.
that's
I'm
why
more a story mode guy than an online competitive
where
guy.
oh that was amazing. That was so amazing. I wish you didn't have to keep shooting right now. The way you went around that door and got him was fucking awesome.
Shit.
Yeah, same here. That's why I've kind of like fallen out with shooters. But that's why I loved the Doom that came out a couple of years ago so much. Because it was just like
Yeah, I
that.
played some of that.
That game is fucking brilliant. It's
real run and gun, right?
It's real run and gun, and it's always moving. And then by the end, the actual narrative that's there, if you care to like pay attention to what's going on, is dope. It's a fucking great game, and it never stops from the minute you start till the minute it's over.
Yeah, if you stop, you die.
And it incentivizes you to play aggressively, which I think is
Yeah.
because especially like coming off of
But that's the vibe of Doom, though.
Yeah.
That's what it should be like.
right, absolutely. Well, and for years they tried to change the vibe, make it more slow, cerebral, horror, and like people people weren't into it.
Well, there was a little bit of that in the original one. It had a little bit of that.
Fucking love Doom. I love Doom. But I will say this, Doom 2016 is now my favorite shooter of all time. It surpassed even the original Doom for me. Like,
Really?
yeah, it's perfect. It's like sort of how I feel about the new Resident Evil 2, the Resident Evil 2
Big
remake.
fan of it. But a very different game. Well, it's different and similar in a lot of ways, too. I almost want to replay it.
What? Resident Evil 2?
Mm-hmm.
Play the remake, dude. The remake's
Oh,
incredible.
I'm sorry. You're talking about 2.
Yeah.
I was thinking about Biohazard.
Oh.
But yeah, that too.
Oh, dude, I know, dude. Like, once we finish this, there is the discussion of what to do next on the channel. I'm not against Resi 7. I love that game. I fucking love that game.
Yeah, it's damn good. It's real fucking crazy.
Well, we have to have that discussion. We can't.
Yeah, no, it must be chosen.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. The child must be chosen. If I could get Sean to commit the time to do it a 3-way,
honestly,
I would say Red Dead 2 would be the way to go. But it would be so hard to coordinate the schedule.
Yeah.
You know.
That Resident Evil is a fast game. It's done pretty quick.
7?
It's just a few hours.
Yeah, it's not that long.
Yeah.
And we both played it, so like.
Yeah, I'd get through the puzzles and shit. I kind of remember shit.
Yeah, it shouldn't be too hard. But we'll see. Because Lord only knows, you might think of something incredible. Like, this was an incredible situation.
Well, this just makes sense.
But like I said, I told the story on the channel before. I had you circled to do this game on the channel since the channel existed because we hung out and casually played it one time, and I watched you play it, and I was just like, I never forgot that experience. So then once I had a channel playing video games, I was like, oh my god, we have to do this game on that on the channel. So I've been thinking about this for literally years at this point.
There was a time we visited Joe in Stony Brook, and we got real wasted and stuff, and we're kind of just watching me play this game one night.
I'm sure it's happened a few times because you play it all in. You elevate this game because you play it like the game is 100. You know what I mean?
That's how you should kind of play video games.
A lot of people don't do that though, dude. Like I do. I try my best always to go completely into the game I'm playing, but
I disappear into Red Dead Redemption, man. It's like
I'm not playing 2 until we do it on stream. I've decided, like,
really?
Yeah, I'm gonna wait.
It's incredible.
Because how many chances are you gonna get somebody's natural reaction to this game now that it's been out for so long? You know. And I don't know dick about it. I don't know what happens. I don't know the endings. I don't know nothing.
No, don't spoil it. Yeah, it's so good though. I'll tell you nothing but the fact that you will be satisfied.
I have an ability to critique things I enjoy, and so I can be hypercritical of Rockstar games sometimes. But the truth is, I've never played a Rockstar game that I didn't enjoy.
You're not gonna find much to fucking. There isn't much at fault with this one.
I'll find it. I always find it.
Well, I found a glitch in the game.
But no, not even that. Glitches. I don't give a fuck about.
I robbed a house.
You know how hard it is to program.
Before you were supposed to rob it.
Yeah.
And then when I got to that point in the story, I couldn't get past it.
Oh, that's a bad glitch.
Located the perp. He's over here.
Yes.
They're the best.
That's they made the GTAs and they made this. They made this that we're playing right now.
Yeah, there's a Rockstar game too.
And the Warriors for PS2, which I will keep speaking up about because that is.
Yeah, you're a big advocate for that one.
One of my favorite games ever.
I gotta play it actually. I'm not that familiar.
We might have a good time doing that. That could be a good one,
Yeah,
but
sounds good.
we would need to get some PS2 controllers. Mine are pretty shit.
I have a couple.
Yeah.
I'm glad I got through that.
Yeah, I know. It was getting a little long, right?
Yeah, it's on that shit for a long time. It's kind of hard at this point. Then I think it kind of, I don't know, at least for me, it kind of loosens up a bit. But this is one of the harder points in the game. You see him back up.
This is Charlie Leader. Power has been shut off. Repeat, power is off.
That controller came in clutch for the alchemy pot. It really did. Yeah, Doc, did you go back and watch the episodes that you missed? There were so many moments with that fucking controller. It did come in clutch. Just fucking my favorite moment in the entire Dragon Quest. Oh, you did, my man, Dark. I love you, dude. That's amazing. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. My favorite moment in the Dragon Quest playthrough was they have this mechanic where there's this thing called the alchemy pot. So you put ingredients in it and it makes something new. So you put in some pieces and you get a fly-ass weapon or something, right?
Nice.
But it happens in real time, so you have to wait for the pot to cook it. So you have to basically, the idea is that you would just go continue playing the game, and then eventually you'll hear the ding, and your new item is ready, right? But I have my controller sticks in the analog stick gets stuck. So what I would do is I would face a wall, get the analog stick stuck so that I was running straight and just wait until the pot would ding. So I did this on stream at one point, and I opened up in a tiny window on the stream a game of Tetris, and I just started playing Tetris while we waited. It was the best.
Gotta wait.
I pictured some Tetris while we just waited it out.
I love Tetris.
Me too.
Oh shit! He has an automatic. Forgot
Well,
about that.
that's a problem. Have you fucked with Tetris 99 yet? You don't have a Switch, right?
Not familiar.
Dude, I gotta show you Tetris 99. They made an online competitive multiplayer battle royale game out of Tetris.
Whoa.
You're playing Tetris against 99 other people simultaneously.
That's madness.
It's incredible.
Does it end though when somebody like beasts it, or how does it?
You can drop lines on people. By you clearing lines drops garbage in other people's games.
But like on everybody against you?
No,
Or-
you can pick. There's different methods of picking who you're going to drop on. You can set it to target the people who are doing the best in the game. You can set it to target people who are attacking you. You could set it to random, or you could set it to people who are close to being eliminated. And then you can also manually choose anyone on the board. So
I imagine the people close to being eliminated is a smart one.
that's pretty much where I leave mine.
Yeah.
Unless I'm getting pounded with attacks, then I'll switch it over. But mostly, I just go after the people who are close to being eliminated. I have never finished better than third place. That's my best finish so far. I have not gotten number
probably
one.
tough as hell because
At
there's
the
probably
end-
amazing people.
At the end, it's really hard. I'm good for most of the game.
I'm good at marathon Tetris.
Yeah.
You know?
So you're good. You're good at playing when it goes fast.
Yeah.
So then you might do okay.
I might, yeah.
Well, I'll show it to you after we get off stream. It's a great game. It's fucking great and a brilliant idea to capitalize. Like battle royale games have become so popular, like Fortnite and all that, and a brilliant way to capitalize on that without changing anything about Tetris. It's still just Tetris, you know? It's genius. Like an easy 10 out of 10, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like just smashed a home run with it. And it's free if you have a Switch online. Which,
I should not have fired a shot. That was accidental. Alright, they're gonna come
yeah,
for me.
dude, dark. Well, first of all, play through 11. Even though I'm technically not finished with 11 either, because I'm in the post game, post credits on 11, and I've just been chipping away little by little when I'm in the mood. But yeah, definitely do that. I am so excited to experience your thoughts on playing Chrono Trigger for the first time, dude. It's something that I'm super excited for. I think you're gonna love it, man.
Fuck.
It's him.
They make you start
I know you're here someplace. Give yourself up.
You know the deal, man. You know the deal. You could get like frustrated and start running and gunning, but if you just like focus up, you're gonna beat it in one try. You know. That visual is incredible. This looks like the beginning of Highlander.
Highlander. It's good shit.
Yo, big fan. We know I love swords. I'm a sucker for swords.
End of the line.
I think he's
Give
over
it
here.
up. He must be here somewhere.
What are you up to in 11, my man? Let me know about that. I really liked that game. I really liked that game a lot. I feel like. Oh yeah, I know. Me too, dude. Me too. I wish that was made more clear on the menu screen. But I will say this: the post game is still pretty challenging. So don't worry. You're gonna have your moments.
Right.
You're gonna have your moments where it's tough.
This is Bravo leader. Regroup at the tracks. Roger, Alpha Team. Charlie is en route from the precinct as we
Whoa,
speak.
no trigger.
Have you? You don't really RPG, right? You know,
Not big time, no.
yeah.
I mean, I'll play in.
I've got somebody
I
over
can't really
here.
think of the last one I
Could be
played.
him.
I guess X-Men Legends.
Right, but even that's an action RPG. Yeah.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of button mashing in that. You're also guided through it
Yeah.
pretty tightly.
Yeah. X-Men Legends 3 or no, not X-Men Legends.
I guess Zelda's RPG.
But even that,
I don't know. What is really?
I'm talking more like a turn-based, like Final Fantasy type of thing.
Oh, yeah, I never really played those, and for no real reason.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They don't appeal to everybody. They really don't. Like.
I don't like super fantasy, you know.
Yeah,
I like
I
a
know.
gritty, down to earth,
Enough of that bull.
cool story like this.
Kiss my ass goodbye. Feel us close.
If he was further back, I'd slip in behind that dumpster. right
Show
there.
yourself. No sign of our man.
Let's see what he does.
Be advised, I am on. Track it.
Fuck. I blew that one again.
Oh no, it's the automatics, man. That's You can't trade with automatic.
I came in too soon. I should have backed up and gave it a little more time.
You know what?
That would have done it.
He did it by using a semi-automatic.
Probably think this is.
Let the cat out and grab a beer.
Get that cat out of here.
Gato. Hey there, gato. Gato grande, sí.
Just giving yourself away, you stupid
Go, my friend.
retard.
Come on, Sonny. Muévate. No, don't. You don't want to stay. Stop. You looked at me like, why I gotta go? I'm like, cause you
Beat
don't.
it, cat.
You don't want to stay. You're lying.
Don't lie to yourself, cat. This isn't your scene.
Right? Nothing worse than pretending in the scene.
Pretend this is your scene. You know damn well it's not. Be yourself. That's what's cool.
That is what's cool. Sagely advice. How did I manage to shift everything so terribly? Oh no. What are we doing?
Now we're hidden. Moths are gonna look around, and then I'm gonna go about my business.
There it is. A big boom, followed by a big blap. No! Internet! Behave. Behave. We're experiencing drops. Don't do it.
Better not drop.
Better not drop.
Damn it. Overdid it on the fig juice again. Feels like my ass is gonna shoot.
Damn. Homie.
And look, you can see the flashlight off in the distance where they're looking for me.
More on stimulants than I'm saving.
Now, do you have to kill everyone or can you sneak?
You're really not left with much of a choice.
Come on, internet.
So the guys looking for you right now, you'll notice that they're in a lot of gear. Well, there's cops, and then there's also these dudes who are in a lot of gear. And those are the ones who will relentlessly hunt you down. They all kind of will, but those guys more so than
I think
the
you
rest.
can get that fucking...
Let me get that a second.
I don't care what you did.
Nice, we've stabilized. Awesome.
Come on out.
Oh, just to tell you where I am in the story, Dan, I'm at the point where the world has fallen into darkness and you have to gather up the squad. Yeah. Oh, you all right? You're getting through it. You're getting through it. That part was rough for me, man. Yeah, that was a really rough part.
Alright, now he's dead. Fuck.
I feel like time is gonna be very kind to that game for me.
Fuck you.
Oh, come
Kind
on.
of ducking the cover.
Yeah, they kind of fucked you on that. It got a little video gamey there for a second.
Yeah, it does that in here sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody's gonna be around this corner. I heard that door. They came up behind me, even better.
Nice. Motherfucker, this is... You said it was about to get hard. I remember you said that.
This is really the hardest part.
Oh, shit. It's here.
There's Dark, there's stuff that I don't want to talk about with you until you get through it, because I don't want to, like, color your perspective. But, yeah, this part of the game, oh, my God. It's heavy lifting. Like, this game we're talking about, Dragon Quest XI,
Yeah.
it basically does a moment in the game where basically the good guys kind of fail.
I know you
Nice.
And you have to sort of, like, exist in the consequences for a decent chunk of time. You know what I mean?
Good.
You don't get to, like, immediately undo it. You know what I mean? You have to, like...
Nice, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked. And it's sad because all your main party of characters that you've established all these relationships, they all basically get separated. And you have to go through the world and, like, you know, slowly run into them again. And, like, you know, it's really... I don't want to say too much because Dark's not that... He's up to that part of the game. But, yeah, like, the way they handle it is really cool because you're just kind of, like, left holding the bag. Like, oh shit, we didn't win. Like, I thought I was heading to this big climax and we didn't win. It's like, fuck.
crazy.
I was in this for the victory, god damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's cool. It's
He thinks he sees me, but he doesn't really. Oh, he does.
you got
He
me.
sees me loud and clear.
Oh no, and you hit the metal.
He was
God.
supposed to not see me. Oh, man. I'm having a lot of trouble here. Oh,
There he is.
I'm flubbing it.
And running, son.
You're good. You're good. You got this. It ain't even no thing. It ain't even no thing.
You wanna take me? Well, come
Right now, you're just in that zone where you're trying to move through it as quickly as possible. But once you slow it down back to just murder and execution, you're gonna be fine.
He's playing with us, and I'll make him regret every fucking second.
Sounded like the fucking girl from the diner scene in Pulp Fiction.
Yes. Honey bunny.
Yeah. Oh,
Fist!
I love you, honey bunny.
No, I didn't mean to pick him up. Stop.
This is Bravo leader. Regroup at the tracks. Roger, Alpha Team. Charlie is en route from the precinct as we speak.
Shit. I accidentally fired a shot again.
It's like something in your soul wants confrontation here. Like, you're oh, yeah, there you go. There you go.
Good. This ain't good.
No, go. Find it. Find some health. There's some health somewhere.
Nah, there ain't any.
Is this the ending of the game? Where is he at? Tom would have to tell
This is
you.
not the ending, no. This is just a really difficult part. Not at all the ending.
That was clutch, man. That was fucking clutch. You got this. You got this. You got this. Just don't miss. Fire out. Yep.
I'm on him.
Yep.
I
Oh,
didn't stand up.
motherfucker!
I didn't just stand up right now.
Ah.
All I did was move the joystick. That shouldn't have disengaged him from cover.
It failed you. If the controls failed you, I saw it.
That disengaged me from cover for no good reason.
You were like locked in, laser focused. They should have gave you that.
That was fucked up. Nah, that was really shitty.
We don't count the controller. You know what? You know what? You know what? Unprecedented. Here it comes. +1. Blame the controller. I'm doing
Nah,
it.
it's not the controller. It's the game.
-1 to polish.
I don't know.
Mm.
I don't know how to put that really.
Okay, we won't score it. We don't have an answer. We won't score it. We have to. It has to be unanimous.
Yeah. Well, it disengaged me from cover when I moved the joystick, and normally that you should have to like hit a button and do that, or like run off somewhere. All I did was move an inch to the right. It's weird.
It failed you. It
And I
totally.
handled that shit as well as I could at the moment.
Dude,
So it was like,
I thought you were gonna
I
survive.
just started firing and went.
I thought you were gonna survive. I like the way they color code the type of weapon it is.
Yeah. Yeah. It's smart.
I appreciate that a lot. That helps me tremendously when things have color specifics.
Yeah.
Like in Sekiro, there's moves that the enemies do that are uncounterable, and when that's gonna happen, it pops like a kanji up on the screen.
Okay.
But it's always red, so you can't tell which type of move they're gonna do from just the kanji unless you can read Japanese that quickly that you're like, oh, that's that one, which I can't. So
Right.
all it tells me is that something unblockable is coming, but it forces me to still watch their movements to like figure out which type of unblockable attack they're gonna
He
do.
turns that corner. So if he doesn't come down all
And
the
that
way-
room opens. You can go in that room. There
No,
could,
I know. Yeah, but there's somebody there.
there could
And
be-
like if you go through there, you end up coming through a door.
oh, you already know. Okay, I see.
Because you come out into that main area.
Right.
So I don't want to walk into there not knowing where people are.
I see.
Actually, if I had the map, I'd know where everyone was.
Right, but we're not doing it like that
No.
because we're not cowards.
Cut back on these
Not in
extra
the least.
hours. I'm spending more on stimulants than I'm that you got me, huh?
That was awesome. That was great. That might be my favorite kill
They
of the
may
day.
not know where I am.
It's not blinking.
Yeah, I think they don't know where I am. So that works out well.
Watch your backs.
Somebody could come through this door. But
Sounds like they're coming from behind you.
Dark gun.
Wow. You can't trade with them like that, man.
that's what it is. Popping out into that room's dangerous.
Fuck. It's a tough map.
And then this shit, like every single
I
time.
haven't got time to play hide and seek.
Nah, you got this. Ain't even that bad.
Really annoying. Yeah, but you know how long it took me to figure out the technique of running downstairs to that thing?
Can you just draw all these guys back to that area and just like barrel shoot them?
That's kind of the idea, but there's going to be some in here to begin with that I have to deal with. You know what I mean? So, like, I'm running into a place full of guys and drawing guys into that space. So I have to wipe out whoever's in here real quick and then draw in the guys chasing me. There really isn't a better... I don't know. At least I don't know of a better option than that. I shouldn't have even taken that painkiller. Can he turn around? That's it.
Yeah, it's a good button. You know what's another game I was thinking we could give a go at that might be fun? Fucking Alien Isolation.
I never played that at all.
It's a alien game that it's like takes place I want to say after the second movie in the timeline. And you play as Ripley's daughter. And the visuals on this game and the attention to detail, it's like a fucking love letter to Alien.
Really?
Yeah.
That sounds nice.
And it's like this. It's like more stealth because you're not that, like, you can't really fight the alien. You know what I mean? Like, you can't just like, get into a fist fight with it. It's very like slow and you have to like sneak and.
Because the second it gets to you, it kills you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
I think that could be one that might be fun for us.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like it's, like you said, a love letter to the movie where it's everybody in the movie had to sneak around.
Yeah, it's tense.
Yeah.
And it's very like slow paced, you know, and just like you get into combat, but it's with like androids or like aggressive humans, you know.
That's cool.
Yeah. And when you're fucking beating an android with a fucking weapon and like the white milk blood is like spilling everywhere and you're like, oh shit, this is crazy. Yeah, it's a good game. It's hard.
Run!
Because that alien motherfucker, he gets at you.
I bet. And there's not much you can do, right?
No.
It's just a more powerful creature than you, that's it.
Yeah, you basically, you know.
So I'm trying to watch both of those doors. This gun's cool because it has range on it too, but not the shotgun. But the shotgun's great for close range.
I don't know if you're peeking over at the chat, but man, Dark is really he's rooting you on, man.
Thanks, brother.
He's throwing support your way. We have a lovely chat.
Yeah, it's nice.
They mostly look out for us, man.
Yeah.
We've cultivated a nice vibe, you know.
Everybody's having a good time.
Wherever you are.
Get him down. Yes.
That other guy has a shotgun, I think, which I stand a better chance against.
You're good.
Holding my position and awaiting backup.
No, you're not.
Don't do that.
That would be a mistake. Ooh. One and down.
I should have ducked. Yeah. I take the risk a lot of the time. So I'm getting the bullets, but I'm not taking the gun that has the flashlight on it. I don't really need that. That's not helpful to a guy who's trying to hide.
Right? Yeah, for real.
Not really the best.
Any heals? There was one, but he grabbed it early.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Yeah, you gotta start leaving that motherfucker till like last resort.
Well, no, because I won't be playing that part again.
Right.
So that's the idea.
Oh, did you finish this part? Are you?
Well, hopefully it doesn't start me back that far. Actually, I think I know where to go. So if I get this save hit right here, I'm continuing from here instead of back where I was.
Fucking beautiful.
Yes.
There you go. Progress.
And there's health somewhere around here too. I think.
Yeah. Well, now it's also not as impaired. I can't. The word didn't come.
A little something there.
Imperative is the word.
Yes, less imperative.
Jesus Christ. You know when your brain just doesn't do it?
Fuck.
Sorry, guys. I must have been hearing things.
Yep. You were just hearing things.
This beer is going down so lovely.
Mm-hmm.
I've just been slow sipping the whole time. Should we re-up?
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
Let's do that.
Yeah, hell yeah. I like that. Because then just the game's up.
Oh,
Come get me, motherfucker.
They can't do it.
I don't think they can. Yeah, I think I killed a lot of guys already, so I'm in pretty good shape. Should be, at least. Got him. Oh, man. And he had that automatic. No, more of these motherfuckers will come shortly. I better hide.
The fucking tension is real, right? Just looking down this hallway like, motherfucker.
I don't want to shoot this lock off. I can, but I don't want to. Nah, no more submachine gun bullets.
For the noise, you don't want to do it? Like, you don't want to draw the attention?
Yeah. And also, too, coming into there, I don't remember if there's guys nearby or what. That kind of... There's things in this game that kind of lure you into trouble. And sometimes it's like that.
I feel like we're gonna get through it though. It feels like we're about to. I mean, you got the save, right? So even if the worst should happen,
Yeah, you started from here.
right? But don't you think the save would indicate that maybe the hard progress is probably behind that lock? Yeah.
No. I mean, you can go about that way, but you don't have to.
Oh shit.
They're all in here, I think. Because I killed the guys who came after me.
I was gonna say back out, but I think you did the smarter thing actually, taking that wall.
Maybe he'll come out, yeah. But I gotta watch down this way, too. There's 2 places to watch.
That has to be him. Fugitive.
Ooh, there's one more. There's one more. I heard 2 voices.
It's cool. I ain't too worried. They're not really coming down here, I think. They're holding their position. Because I gotta go to them. Alright, I gotta stop for a sec. I know it's not good for business, but nature calls.
Oh no, go. We do the bathroom we do. I literally have a sign that says BRB for exactly that moment. Sometimes you gotta go. I feel confident in Tom's ability to conquer this section. I feel like it's coming. I feel like it's gonna happen on this go. I don't think we're even gonna have to wait one more again. So, Dark, while we have this time, tell me things. Do you think, are you all caught up on Dragon Quest? Like, on my playthrough, that is. Do you think, as presently constituted, how far away do you think I am from being able to tackle the post-game content? I read a thing that basically advised me to be around level 60 or so, which means I got to do a fair bit of grinding, which I will do off camera. I'm going to do all that grinding. Or if I do it on camera, I'll do it like a silent stream where it's literally just the video feed of me doing it, but I won't really like be talking. I'll just pop in and out. Because that could be cool too, to like do it on camera, but just more of a visual thing. Maybe play some music in the background and like pop on every once in a while to talk. And this way it can be seen, but at the same time, not a standard stream because I'm going to have to do a decent amount. Level 60 or at least hero. On at least hero will probably be optimal. All right. So I'm going to do it. I'm at like 40 something in level. I think I'm like 42, 43. So I could grind that out. It wouldn't be too hard. It wouldn't be too hard to do that. And it'd be worth it to like finish that shit on stream. I'll say I gotta do a lot of grinding in Dragon Quest because the post game content is like much harder than the main game. Like once you see credits, there's like extra shit you do at the end. I'm about 20 levels off from where they recommend, so I have a lot of grinding to do.
Okay.
So I was saying maybe rather instead of grinding it on stream, which is like a very repetitive visual, and I gotta talk for the whole time, maybe do a stream but like just play music and have the visual up.
Yeah.
And pop in every once in a while.
Oh, I mean, one of my favorite things to play video games with music on.
Yeah, exactly.
So like it's kind of that vibe. I get that.
Yeah, right. It just sucks. I have to play. I can't play anything that's copywritten. You know. I wish I could, man. That drives me crazy. Yeah. I'm familiar with Slime Hill. Slime Hill is the spot, really.
Talking money, then you rub in the spot.
How are we supposed to storm
Ooh, I feel like you came back a focused man right now.
I think our target has joined the party. I got you.
Like, it's ECW, you are Taz, and the mood is about to change.
Oh, I always did like Taz.
Damn right. He's one of our own, you know?
Yeah.
He's Brooklyn. He's fucking, you know,
And he's
stocky.
Not, yeah, he's just a short, stocky dude.
Yeah, he's one of our,
he's just tough.
He's literally one of our own. Love that motherfucker.
Metal slimes.
Yeah, gotta farm the metal slimes. That's where you get the good
Sounds
experience.
pretty great. Metal slimes sound like they're cool.
Fucking Dragon Quest would very much not be up your alley, though. It is like fantasy. It's like playing a storybook. You know? Like,
Yeah, but it's like one of the classics. I would check it out for that reason.
It birthed...
And I think I'd appreciate it
yeah,
for that reason.
it birthed the motherfucker.
Yeah.
It predates Final Fantasy.
I see what you're talking about, because I'm not big on fantasy. I'm much more into this kind of thing. Much more gritty and realistic. Well, you know, realistic, I guess, is relative, but...
Yeah, I'm still waiting for an RPG to really hit this setting. I would love a turn-based RPG that was gritty like this. I don't understand why those twains have yet to really meet, you know?
Oh, shit. They're fucking shooting at me. Now I'll shoot this off.
Come in there and get you. We're SWAT. We're born to storm.
We're born to storm. Holy shit.
Yeah. That's lame.
I like...
Now I need to find my way back, because I turned the power on, you saw?
Do you think that's an on-purpose narrative decision? That the cops are displaying just as much bloodlust as the people who were chasing you inside a snuff film?
That's a common theme across Rockstar games. The whole who's the gangster here.
Yeah.
And it's a common theme across a lot of Rockstar games. I think they get their their games have sort of a rebellious nature that calls into question authority.
So what you're saying is...
And a lot of people love that, including myself, because fuck all, like, systems that are in place and all that shit.
So what you're saying is they're fucking punk rock.
Yeah, pretty much. And I think that's what draws us into them so much. And their games are so good, because that's a constant thing. They draw comparisons between gangsters and cops in their stories.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They're just working, and it's almost like they're just working for different people kind of thing.
Yep.
Kind of vibe.
Yeah, well, how the reality of most things breaks down to point of view, you know? There are very few 100%.
There aren't any. Like, the best people are shitty in some way, you know, in some kind of way. There's a really good documentary, it's called Cartel Land. And it's about fucking crazy shit going down at the Mexico-Texas border. And, there's a guy who is leading these vigilante groups. He was a doctor in a small town near the border. And he started leading, like, vigilante groups to fucking take back ground from cartels. It's pretty hardcore shit, and he was a really good man, and he was respected. Again, a doctor who was, like, leading a revolution. And so, but it turns out, like, dude's kind of a creep. And, like, is cheating on his wife left and right and shit. And it's like this man who we all look up to, who comes off as an awesome dude, has his fucking things as well.
You have health waiting for you. I just wanted to interject that, if you go back a little bit. And 2, there's one out here, and there's one back where you started.
Where? Oh, yeah, there was one where I started. I don't know where the one out there is, but...
I saw it during the cutscene. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds incredible. Well, and that's usually the truth of it. And that's why I'm like...
Yeah, and that's why Red Dead Redemption's so great, because Red Dead Redemption addresses that as well.
Well, that's why I'm saying I'm always aware of, like, be careful about exaltation, because, like...
Yeah, you don't put people up on pedestals.
No,
People
man.
Fucking suck.
We're flawed.
Some of them do cool shit by accident here and there.
And here's the thing. This notion that one negates the other drives me crazy. It's like, no, man, some people do great shit, but they're flawed people, and they do a bunch of bullshit,
They're
too.
all, though, not some.
Right,
like
all,
every
all,
single
you're right.
one.
All, because I consider myself to be someone who tries to be a good person. I have done many questionable things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But, like, I don't know. I think of it as nobody's any better or worse than anybody else, really.
Right. My only line is taking people's lives. You know, if you're
Yeah, but even that has its gray area.
well, I guess it's circumstantial, right? because
It most certainly is.
it depends on the situation you're in when you're taking people's lives, right?
What if you take a life in self-defense?
Right. Right. Well,
Or-
I guess what I'm talking about is for pleasure.
If you take a life to protect someone else.
Right. Well, I guess right. Well, if you go back, there's health.
And there's health in here too.
What I was gonna say is I'm talking more about like killing for pleasure. You know, killing.
Well, that's a whole different thing.
Yeah. No. Justify. I'm not. I actually. You know what's funny? I don't know if I've said this on stream. I actually cried the day I realized I wasn't a pacifist. I actually cried. The day that it dawned on me that like.
How did you realize you weren't a pacifist?
Because if somebody was. Because well, it was a moment where a friend of mine and her significant other were at a show that we played, right? And this friend of mine is someone who I would use the L word. This is a person I love in my life.
Okay.
She's a wonderful human being. We've been friends for a really long time. She played an important role in my life, you know? Formative stuff. Somebody who irreplaceable. And she had a boyfriend who I was not fond of. Who seemed like a child and who at every turn seemed to only give a fuck about himself.
Yeah.
And my dear friend, who I love very much, was in this relationship, and you have to accept that because that's the person she chose, right? But I was always leery of him. So they're at a show, and she's had a few. I can see it. She's having a really good time, but I can see that she's had a few, and she drives. She's got the car, right? So I'm looking at this dude, and I can see that he is having a few. But
Yeah.
she has had a few more, if you know what I mean.
Ah.
And I'm telling him, hey, homie, so this is your last drink, right? And he's looking at me like, what? So-and-so over here is not driving that car.
Yeah.
Like, look, she's not driving the car.
And I'm sure you're coming at him like maybe you don't see this right now. But
Yeah, no,
like,
right. I'm saying
but
it
dude,
antagonistically
this is what's up.
now,
This is
right.
what's up.
But I was stern, but I was friendly. You know, like I was like, hey, like look, yeah.
The situation is your girl can't drive, so you're gonna need to be able to.
Right.
Because you can at this moment, and she can't.
Right. If you stop right now,
So
you're
get
gonna,
your shit
you're
together.
gonna be fine by the end to drive. So right, we have that, and he sees what I'm saying, and we have that, and I'm looking him in his eye. I'm like, and we have that interaction, right? And he's like, okay, I got you. Fast forward to after the show, after party at the house. We're all hanging out now.
Yeah.
Everybody's there. We're drinking more, so now everybody's nice and toasty.
Yeah.
Everybody,
good
you know,
situation.
we're having a good time. And then I happen to be in a circle where my friend is in the circle, and she talks about driving back over from the club.
Yeah, it's like you can't drive anywhere, you fucking drunky drunk.
No, we're back at the house.
Oh.
It's past
You
tense.
drove back, you drunk ass fuck?
Yeah.
That's more what it is, yeah.
Yeah. And so I get this information that she drove the car.
Ah, she was drunk motherfucker. She shouldn't have been driving a goddamn thing.
And this is what happens. Kill Bill. I go full red. I walk across the house. It's this apartment. I walk across the apartment.
Oh, shit.
The dude is standing in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
I go to him. He's about this much taller than me. I, with one hand, grab him by his neck and lift him off the fucking ground. And I'm holding this dude.
You do have a lot of upper body strength.
Right, and I'm admitting I saw red.
Yeah.
I saw red.
Yeah, you're not really in
was-
control. You're kind of watching yourself do things.
It was auto
It's very
response.
unpleasant.
Yeah, right. Again, and I preface. That's why I prefaced it by saying, this is a person that I love in the world.
Of course.
And
yeah.
and so the fact that she drove in that condition, it just turned something on in me. So I went and I lifted this motherfucker up by his neck, you know. And she eventually like begged me off and you know, whatever. I didn't beat his ass, but I fucking, you know, it was a whole thing. I even apologized before the end of the night, which was more for her than for me. But like, you know,
No, yeah, definitely not for him. Yeah.
I wanted to chill the situation out. But like, when they left and everybody went home and it was just me, I actually, when I was alone, like showering, I actually cried about it because I was like, I am not a pacifist. Like, I was ready to beat that man's face in the fucking hamburger for putting my friend in that situation, and he deserved it.
But none of us are 100% anything. And there's a time for each thing.
Yeah.
So, like, that shit's fine, man.
Oh, we're here.
Oh, yeah. Shit's going bad now.
We've arrived. We've arrived at the moment I most remember. Nice. Yeah, well, it was just a sad moment for me because I realized I do have those lines.
We're not there yet. I'm not at Starkweather's house yet. There's a point where I get to his mansion.
I thought we were okay.
and
Yeah,
I'm on my way.
Yeah, that's the part I'm thinking of.
I'm on my way, but I'm not there yet.
Yeah, but it was just sad for me because
there you go.
Because growing up, I had an energy inside of me that we could do it without violence and we could do it without without snapping, without those things. And I realized that
well, I mean, if you think about it, you did, because you didn't kill this motherfucker at that moment.
No, I mean I fucking choked the shit. I choked the shit out of him, right? But I didn't
practice pacificity and letting him go.
That's cool. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. I pressed just enough for him to understand.
Yeah. Yeah, it actually sounds like you were in control. Because my shit would have just been fists and, smashed things everywhere. And,
oh, shit.
And,
Dark side
people upset.
You one hand lifted this man? Damn. we all have that kind of response. And I'm not, that's not hyperbole. I did lift him with one fucking hand. And
I'm sure.
I think it's because the adrenaline.
In moments you could,
yeah, I don't think I could do that normally, but it was the adrenaline. I was really upset. Because she was very fucked up. You know what I mean? It was like, you don't need...
And she was probably trusting of him and shit. Yeah, I get it.
I gwinned this man.
Huh?
It's a Dark Souls reference. Oh my god. That's great. That's great, Dark. I love you, Dark. Oh, shit. This is a great episode today.
Shit.
The conversation is on point. I appreciate what you just said, Tom. You kind of made me see it in a slightly different light. I always saw it as a moment where I was out of control. But
well, I mean, you probably were, but the thing is, you were going on your instincts, and your instincts are right almost all the time.
that's
Aren't the biggest mistakes when you don't fucking trust your gut?
Absolutely.
All my big ones are.
Yep. To the point where I can recognize it like a spider sense.
The mistakes I've made have been because of that. So I'm listening to me. I'm kind of awesome, so it's whatever.
Y'all just figured out. Y'all just had a moment where you see why Tom is one of my favorite people.
I got shot up again.
Dude, this is on point. I'm listening to me. Who put this thing together?
Me.
Me.
Yeah.
That's who. Who do I trust? Me.
I mean, he was wrong. But I'm right.
He was completely wrong.
Because how you gonna downplay Manolo like that?
Oh my
I
god!
fucked this one up right from the get-go.
I love Manny.
He's fucking great.
Why the fuck I do that? I love Manny.
He really loved his sister too. He loved Gene.
Scarface is another option.
They were on some real love shit.
We could do Scarface.
Oh, the Scarface game.
We could.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
I just have to get a copy. We could do it.
No, I know the game. I played it a little bit. It's not the greatest, and that kind of makes it great.
Yeah, exactly. That might be a fun one. I could just think of us screaming like, "You horse!" We got options. Is what I'm saying. Endless content. The channel will never die.
Yeah.
There's always something.
Always be successful. Successful is just doing the thing.
That is
I'm able-bodied enough.
That's my exact philosophy. As long as I continue to put content on the channel, we're successful.
Yeah, I can't wait to finish this funky story I'm working on. Although if I couldn't wait to finish, I wouldn't be here.
Yeah. No, it's good, but you're doing it right. Put the time in and walk away.
No, I'm gonna see it to the end, yeah. And it's been a long time since I've worked on fiction in that way.
Yeah, I'm excited to read it. I'm excited.
I usually, I got a lot of poetry in me, but
I love the way you expand on a scene. Like, you'll set the feeling, and then you'll say something in another sentence that just makes you feel the environment you're in. I get that a lot with your poetry. Your poetry leaves me thinking about my own shit.
Thanks, man.
Yeah,
I think good writing is atmospheric. So.
I'm a big fan of your work, man. I think you, right? You do that. You set that atmosphere. You give everything a location.
The stuff I like to read does that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't even feel like I'm doing it, but I feel like the stuff I like to read does it. So I try to shoot for that. Because it can't really be about other people so much.
It's funny because
you have an audience and you love them and whatever, but you can't really worry about that. in
Yeah,
the
no,
least
for
bit
sure, for
at
sure.
all.
You gotta do what you think you
You
need
have to
to
almost
do.
forget they. Like,
Yes, I agree.
Well, no, not even forget. They don't
they
exist.
don't exist. Yes,
And
You're-
fuck them if they do, to be honest.
yeah. No, we are in accord on this. That's how I've always approached art. It's for no one but me. It's you know, I
Or
try.
it's for people who see what
Well,
what they're supposed to see.
I was gonna
you
say,
know?
let me rephrase that. Its creation is for no one but me. Once
Yeah.
it exists, it's for everybody. And I try to write that way.
Right, when the polishing and shit is like for the world, but like honestly, like if you have a poem in your brain, it's like that.
I would, you know how I would describe your style of writing? It's like, to me, the way you write, it's almost like your writing includes the outlandish part, like my friend Tom, who says an outlandish sentence and then leaves it hanging in the room for everyone else to contemplate what was just said and extrapolate on it. Like, that's my favorite thing about hanging out with you, is that you'll say some absurd shit and just let it hang, and then we all have to, like, put it together in our minds. And then it turns into this hilarious dialogue that's irreplaceable. I love that shit. That is my favorite part about my friend Tom.
Well, nonsensical conversations are sometimes the best ones.
Right, but what I like about the writer Tom to me puts the same thing out there. Like, he drops the statement, right? But then you get what's in the character's head immediately after
Run out into the open
the
unarmed.
statement. You know, your poetry has that, and like it's just something you do where, like, you say the thing, like you'll be like such and such, like, you know, the hook was down my esophagus, and then you'll be like, which felt like this and that to me because this and this happened. So it's like you get the absurd statement followed by the inner monologue in your writing, and I really dig that because it's
like a real feeling attached to some surreal, outlandish thing.
And because I know you, when I read your shit, it feels very genuine. I believe.
But I speak that way about shit.
I
Just kind of
I believe.
like I exaggerate to prove a point.
Yeah. Which, why don't people do that? It's hilarious. Exaggerating for emphasis is totally on point.
Yeah,
That's all I'm saying.
everyone should do it.
You'll get no
You can't do it with everything though.
No.
You can do it with
Be
certain
a
things.
police force. That force has
I'm gonna
it
start
more
from right
than
here
one-
at least.
That's why I felt the need to reiterate the neck thing. It's like I actually did lift the dude up. It's not me like trying to sell it.
No, I believe
It was that was an act. Which when I think back on it, I'm like, my God.
because we can all get to that point.
My uncle Blame, rest in peace. My uncle Blame, he died last year. He was at that situation because my father had people over too at the time, so it was like a whole party.
Yeah.
And he was after everything calmed down and
Dude can't be mistreating fam at a party like that.
no.
Wait,
And then
It can't happen.
no, it was
It's not allowed.
Exactly. My uncle though, he was so proud of me. Like he came and he was giving me shots after, and he's
I
hugging
hate
me.
getting credit for doing gangster shit.
Yeah.
I really hate it.
And he comes up.
Every time it's uncomfortable.
It is uncomfortable because I came down already, you know, like and he was like, yo, y'all saw this motherfucker? He said Tiger Claw. And he was all night, and for like years after that,
It
he was.
sucks because it's like praise you can't enjoy.
Yeah, I'm
I know what you're talking
I
about.
don't want that praise.
That's
like,
I've experienced that before too. Where I stepped up and I told somebody what's up, and like I straightened someone out, and people were like,
alone.
"Oh man, yo, like
yeah, but
Tom's man fucking cool. He don't give a fuck." And I'm like, yo, I give a fuck.
yeah, but in reality,
I really
give
didn't want any of this.
Yeah,
It's horrible.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I just have gangster parents, so they taught me that shit. And like, I don't want any of it.
right, but you can't ignore it either.
I'm not into that
Yeah.
shit. Well, I've just had to be that guy at moments
Yeah,
in my
man.
life. It's kind of like
Tiger Claw already popped in the chat, and a legend is born. Tiger Claw.
the legend of Tiger Claw.
Sometimes you gotta Tiger Claw, man. It's what it is.
They look like
It's weird having shootouts in these little crevices of space, you know? I'm shooting in between mad shit.
Woo, that's hot
He
though.
is too.
Yeah, that's hot. I actually really like this. That was great.
We stood toe to toe in that one, and he shouldn't have done that. Although I've made that mistake several times playing the game. So I get where he's coming from a little bit.
Right, you just happen to be immortal.
Yeah, he's not immortal. He goes down. I just respawn. Respawn.
Rispin.
Not respond. Or respawn.
Respawn. It's like a
Respawn.
name. What's your name? Respawn.
Oh, man. Such a cool name.
I might name the next character I play in the game Respawn. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm gonna make a character, a comic book character that looks like Spawn. And it's gonna be called Respawn. but like slightly different color scheme. Just minor changes, really.
Beaten, tortured, and eventually arrested.
Got him. My man is on top of the train car, murking
I
fools.
really shouldn't be, though. I should have stayed quiet. This is a bad move.
That's 2 less men.
Too damn fast.
I need to get the sniper rifle. Well, no, actually, I should kill these guys and then get the sniper rifle. So I'm on the right track.
Evaded me.
It's my turn to go piss.
Damn what?
Bong! I don't think they know where I am.
Did
but
you
they
just
don't.
say glong?
I said bong.
Alright, Dark, you're in charge till I get back. Whip these fools.
Oh, fuck, where'd that guy go? There's one more guy.
Whoever you are, come out into the open. What the fuck? I can't
You need
find
anything from the kitchen, man? Like water or anything?
Nah, I'm good, man. Beer's got enough water in it for me.
Damn right.
Has plenty. You know, there was a time when people would drink beer instead of water. Because beer is guaranteed to not fucking hurt you.
Your 20s?
Yes. That was quite a time. I'm still in that time a little bit, actually. I'm not absent from it. The music and the sound in this game is great.
Whole thing stinks. No one's telling us jack shit. I lost him. I'm gonna retrace my steps.
Ooh, got him. There went his head.
Yeah, they're all kind of gathered at the front of the train, and they're gonna start moving out little by little.
Yo, did you see that doop, head come apart? I hate that I can't say the line. I love that line. You must never be racially insensitive on the Twitch.
No.
Fugitive has evaded.
Got him. That was a great hit. That was very annoying with all the shooting me he just did.
Can you shoot the bird?
I don't think he can.
Damn. Target is lost. Target is lost.
Any more?
The last words of his entire life.
Oh shit, there were more.
Oh, man, I was
Fucking go to hell.
wrong kind of hunting. Yeah, well, you know, just trying to put on a show for the people. You know what I'm saying? Shmoney's up in the chat. We're gonna. All right, these shmoneys are for Tom.
You shmoney in?
I'm shmoney for Tom.
I like this idea. Yeah.
Time to shmoney. Shmoney for Tom.
Fuel. Need the fuel. Oh, I made the wrong call here. I was supposed to kill all these guys before getting the sniper rifle. Son of a bitch!
Give me a drink. Shout outs to Nathaniel Radcliffe and the fucking Night Sweats.
Nathaniel Radcliffe and the Night Sweats?
Mm-hmm. Or not Radcliffe. Raycliffe. I always say Radcliffe because of fucking Harry Potter. Nathaniel Raycliffe and the Night Sweats.
I'm really careful. Nathaniel's not gonna like this.
It's a good ass band.
He doesn't look too happy.
Come out with your hands up. Lock and load, guys.
Take it down.
I don't actually know who's being silly.
Hey, I need
Kobe.
But yeah, that's the hook. Son of a bitch! Get me a drink.
Oh.
This is enough. Time to start. Officer.
Who else wants it? 'Cause you'll get it.
Legends, stars.
Watch your back.
Heroes get remembered, but legends never die.
Okay.
That's Babe Ruth. Straight up and down.
You think he did it? You think he actually called his shot? You think he actually called his shot, or you think it's one of those things that's like
Called a shot?
Babe Ruth?
Like he'd point out and
Yeah.
fucking hit him? Yeah, he's doing that all the time.
You think it was real?
Hmm?
Right. Or is it something that he did all right? Is it the kind of thing that he did all the time, but just this one time he connected and then the legend is born?
I think he did it all the time, and he hit enough where it was good enough to match.
Game's up.
I think that's what happened.
Some legends are told, some turn to dust and gold, but you will remember
Got
me.
pinned down.
Remember me for centuries. Dark,
Who is this guy?
Dark is dropping science in the chat
I'm
right
in
now. It's
position.
beautiful.
I said I'm in position.
I would say
Okay,
it's my
I
favorite
think he's
episode we've
just
done so
over
far.
there. Come on, we can corner him.
Stealth, baby.
There's just an ease to the conversation today that I'm enjoying.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I'm getting a little more used to this, and I'm not really hung up on the audience anymore.
Yeah, but that's the best way to do it. You know what? They're there. They have a direct line to us. They type in the chat when they want to say something. You know what I mean? So it's like they create their own interaction by hanging out in the chat, right? So like, we don't have to consider them until they literally interject. that's kind of the fun of it, you know.
Damn it. Overdid it on the fig juice.
I mean, I'm happy everyone that comes by comes by. Got him. Got that.
I got gypped a little on the headshot, though, because that should have been a headshot. But whatever.
Yeah, but you were multitasking.
Got that one.
Fuck yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Where are they going to be coming from?
I swear he went this way. Damn it.
I got to see them without them seeing me is the key here.
Oh yeah, like I'm falling for that.
And you know what's funny? Like,
Oh, he saw that I saw him. This guy.
in the time that I've been streaming, I've learned a thing or two, and some of those things went very antithetical to how I was thinking when I started doing it. Like when I started doing it, I was like, "Yo, who gives a fuck about a face cam?" And then the minute I put a face cam in, people started hanging around.
Target is
Yeah,
It's crazy.
it
Like
humanizes the whole thing.
that's totally it. Yeah, that's totally it. They feel like they're talking to a person.
Well, they are,
Then you have the lurkers who just enjoy the content in silence, dude.
and that's cool too.
That's me.
Good people.
That's me, dude. I am that person. I watch a lot of Twitch streams. And I almost never type in chat. I just enjoy watching them. Right. And you know, it's just I'm more comfortable that way. I don't because I feel this pressure to be funny when you're trying to type in the chat, you know?
It seems like now people are finding other ways to engage with video games, and that's kind of the key thing. That like there isn't just one way.
Oh man, I'm gonna read that out loud. Dark, you the man. He goes, you have your lurkers who enjoy the content in silence. He goes, and that's totally me. But since Dan enjoys Dragon Quest VIII like me, it turned me a bit talkative. That's really cool, dude. Yeah, I'm glad that we were able to commiserate like that, because honestly, you were a really big part in me finding the format for that stream. Because when you weren't able to make it to the live streams, I noticed a difference, because like you had that like ability to just throw me a nugget here or there to keep me on the rails, and I actually ended up using I found a really cool guide that was like unintrusive, and like it was just very bullet pointy, and it was perfect. It helped me move along like at a nice comfortable pace and just keep my mind on where I was gonna go next and what I was gonna do. So I would say that you were kind of like a big part of that stream turning into the flow that it had. So, I mean, isn't that awesome? Like, there you go. You talked more than you usually do, and it directly contributed to like a better stream. You know?
That's cool. Yeah.
It made the whole series better. You know, it was great. It's one of those things, and that's, you know what? And maybe I'll find a moment to do that in somebody else's stream. You know, that would be cool. Like, now I see the value of that. It's more like finding the place where you could feel comfortable talking. Usually I don't. Usually
Yeah,
I
you
just
might
chill
not
back.
want to talk in
you know?
all of them.
Yeah, usually I just chill back. I don't really type in the chat too much, you know.
Yeah. But
Right.
if you feel compelled to do so, you do it.
Exactly. And even the thought now of doing makes more sense to do a stream where I would grind but not really even engage with my microphone that much. Just have
Yeah.
the visuals and some sounds on screen and
Yeah.
like,
Just give a good playing of the game.
you know, yeah, it's like, I don't know. I think it's a wide open platform, and that's what makes it cool. I've done streams where I just mix some audio, you know. I just had my Logic window on the
Yeah.
screen. Stasha did a stream where she was drawing,
Over
and
here.
it was cool.
Could
you
be
know?
him.
Oh, so like you do shit like not even video game related.
Yeah, it's just a platform to go in on. He goes, glad to have been of some assistance. Absolutely, Dark. You were a huge part of that stream for sure. And now we have that kind of bond where I don't mind talking
didn't
to
hit
you
me.
whenever. Exactly. I would say that you're down as a contributor to the channel. A lot of the regulars I feel that way about, because it's one of those things where I know, especially I feel it when I do solo streams. When there are people in the chat and we are able to go off of each other, I think it makes those streams 1,000,000% better, just because it's not. Speak of the devil, there you go. Tanj in the building. Oh my god. Shmoney's up for Tanj because she just put it out there. There we go. Whenever they contribute, we must Shmoney the chat. We're working on more emotes, by the way. So that's gonna happen. There's one of Sean holding the Blargy Stone Infinity Gauntlet.
All right.
That's gonna be
pivotal
interesting.
point here. Pivotal point. So we got past the police of Carcer City. That's who I just beat the shit out of just now, and I'm now here. These gentlemen are different people.
CCPD. Hold it
PD.
right there.
Wait, they're
Be
CCPD,
advised,
but you'll see.
dispatch, we have the
Yeah,
animal.
my bad. I fucked shit up.
You got a little ahead of yourself.
A little bit. Fuck the police for sure. And watch. So the SWAT team gets them. They're the police too.
Shoot that
But there's other motherfuckers watching.
What?
So these guys are called the Cerberus team, and they work for Starkweather.
What? He got a squad.
They've been overseeing the whole shit the whole time.
And they wear red and black, of course.
And they slip in that. Well, it's just the glow of their eyes. Well, yeah, red and black. Yeah, they got the red bands. They're dicks. They're fucking assholes. But they've been watching this the whole time, and now he's under their control. He's been taken by them, and
So
the idea is that he's gonna be killed at this point.
Right, so basically we're going into Act 3, and it's funny because it even says 57 minutes on the screen.
Yeah, we're toward the end.
Yeah,
We're toward the end. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's
pretty
great.
epic.
Fucking, that's pacing right there.
Doing well. We were asked how we're doing.
Ah, Tanj, we're killing it, man. Today's actually been a really good episode. This is one I would actually, I would actually say this one is worth going back and watching from the top.
At this point, it is unclear
Damn,
as to
that's
whether or
intense.
not
It's good. It's a
he'll
good
ever be
episode.
allowed to direct again.
We're doing well today.
This is
How you feeling? You feeling sturdy?
Yeah.
Because we're back.
We are kind of toward the end. There's a lot to do, I remember, but you know.
Right. Well, we've hit the point. Like we passed the hour and a half threshold a minute ago.
So where we are right now is we're now on Starkweather's compound. That's that Pigsy guy running around,
Yeah.
chainsawing motherfuckers up. That's happening right now at the same time that they brought Starkweather there. Starkweather's somewhere in this fortress hidden in bug, man. So I just got caught by these Cerberus guys, and we'll see how it goes from here.
And there's now a chainsaw involved, as we heard.
Yes. You know that shit'll come into play. So I'm free to run around in this garage that they have locked. Well, or they just kind of put me here while they're looking for that Pigsy guy, because that's a much more difficult thing to deal with right now than me.
Yeah.
Which works to my advantage. This part's not particularly easy either.
We got this. We got this. A pig with a chainsaw. Yes.
Actually, it's a dude with a pig face, like they skinned a pig and he put pieces of pig on him. It's more that, and it's a dude.
It's fucking incredible.
And they keep him chained up and feed him like, I don't know, raw shit, I guess, and like that's his life. Yeah.
I bet he's a pedophile. Only a pedo would hide like this.
A pedo?
All units, zero in on my sector.
Gotta kill this guy. It's hard.
Right? It's yeah. I love the enemies in this game and the stupid shit they say. It's one of my favorite parts about the game, actually. And this kill is also one of my favorite parts about the game.
Fuck!
I love that you can
How
take.
did that guy spot me just now? Move.
You have a meat shield. You're fine.
Little bit of a meat shield.
I love that you can decapitate enemies and then take their heads and use their heads to
As a
create
lore.
as a
Pretty
lore.
great.
Yeah, that's
Shit.
incredible. Oh my god, he got you. They love to do that move. They love to do that out the door get shot move.
I never played this way before. I'm running and gunning more than I should. You could tell by my health bar.
Yeah, always directly reflects the gameplay, right? In the shadows, health bar is high. Running and gunning, health bar
We're
is
doing
low.
this fucking John McClane style. That's just how it's gonna go.
Woo! We're gonna jump a motorcycle into a helicopter. Let's go. Let's
What's up?
go.
This motherfucker.
Yo, fucking Live Free or Die Hard. Is
You know, I didn't see that.
that's a very bad movie.
Oh, okay.
If that's the one I'm
So
thinking
I
of.
shouldn't see it.
The most
The
recent
one with
one.
Shia LaBeouf.
The most recent one. The most recent.
Vieux.
The most recent Die Hard. Not the one before that. Oh, which may be the one I'm thinking of. No, the one where he jumps the motorcycle into the helicopter is great.
That sounds great.
The most recent one where
Shia LaBeouf.
I gotta look it up because I don't wanna get this wrong. I don't wanna get this wrong. Let me use my phone.
Shia LaBeouf.
No, it's not Shia. Is it Shia? Oh, no, it's the other one.
Yeah, he's in one of them.
Justin Long.
I forget which one he's in, but he's in one of them. As Shia LaBeouf, attorney at law.
Okay, I got him.
Shia LaBeouf, attorney at law, sounds like a name Cartman would make up.
Busy until you guys arrive.
Yeah. Oh, no. Okay. Wait. We have Die Hard.
Clarifying, alright.
All right, I got to do this. Die Hard, literally in my top 10 movies of all time. Die Hard 2, retread, but it gets shit on a little too much. I enjoy that movie.
It was good.
Die
Yeah,
Hard-
I like Die Hard too.
Yeah. It's the same
With
thing.
General Esperanza.
Exactly.
Yeah,
it's the
good
same thing.
shit.
Same thing again on a plane. It's great. Die Hard with a Vengeance. Fucking
Phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
Jeremy Irons.
Great
you got
movie.
fucking Sam Jackson. It's great.
Great movie.
Yeah. That
Okay.
was the shit.
After that, we have Live Free or Die Hard.
That's with Shia LaBeouf, right?
He's not in that movie.
He's in some fucking. Here's Shia LaBeouf in one of them.
Okay, Live Free or Die Hard, which I'm not seeing any. No, it's Justin Long, and you're thinking it's Shia. I'm telling you.
Yeah, alright.
I'm telling you. I know my Die Hard. I'm up
It was- yeah, it's-
I'm up on my Die Hard. I know what I'm
Alright,
talking
it was
about.
Justin Long. My bad. That actually makes it better in my book. That makes me
Absolutely.
more likely to watch it.
It's great.
I respect Justin Long
Okay,
more
Live Free or Die Hard
than
is
Shia LaBeouf.
two things I'm gonna tell you about
I'm
Live.
gonna keep saying his name like that.
Two things I'm gonna tell you about Live Free or Die Hard. One, he jumps a helicopter into a he jumps a motorcycle into a. It's not even a helicopter. It's like a jet. He jumps he kills a plane with a motorcycle.
I mean, it sounds classy already.
You're gonna love it.
What more is there to want?
Two,
I'm dead.
and in a full circle so beautiful that you won't even believe it's happening before your eyes. You, my friend, when you watch this movie, when you watch Live Free or Die Hard, you will fall in love with Lucy McClane.
Holly Gennaro?
No, Lucy McClane, John McClane's daughter,
Oh my.
is in this movie as a grown-up.
Who is she played by?
Fucking, you know what? Just watch it. Just
Is she
watch
played
it.
by someone delightful?
Yes,
Yes.
yes, delightful and underrated. You're gonna see this movie and be like,
You gotta tell me who though.
nah, man, just watch it.
Fuck, I'm gonna look it up.
I'm trying to get you to watch the movie.
I'm gonna look it up and watch the movie.
All right.
I'm already resigned to watching the movie.
So after that, the one that I was shitting on is the one after that. A Good Day to Die Hard.
Oh,
This one, it's not good. It's not good.
imagine not, no.
I mean, you gotta see it. Fuck. We killed Dark. I'm gonna look it up anyway. He's dying. Nah, too bad that you do that. And apparently, McLean has been announced. Is this real? McLean? Another one? Film series Die Hard. What? No, they're not rebooting this. Don't tell me they're rebooting Die Hard.
Rebooting? Not necessarily.
Hold on. No. This is from last year, so let's see. Details are emerging about Die Hard Year 1. What?
What are they doing?
No.
That sounds dumb.
I'm not. You know what? I don't even want to look at it.
Alright, this how's it gonna go. Motherfuckers. I gotta kill one of them has a assault rifle, then I'll be king.
No show. Starting another sweep. No man, $20. Guys got pretty good eyes, got it. Call it 10 for now, but we'll speak about this later. These planes.
That was a good headshot I just made. Freak boy? What a weird name to call someone. Got him. Oof. I'm gonna retreat further.
Oh shit! Steve just texted about getting a streamer.
It's motherfuckers, man. How do they know where I'm at right now? Fuck! I gotta cool out. Right.
All right, we might be getting a Steve appearance in the chat. Hope y'all ready. Hope y'all ready for the legend to return. I wonder, will he be as harsh a critique for Tom's gameplay as he is with Sean?
Oh, he's pretty rough.
My man will murder Shan.
Yo.
Your horse. Your horse. You should have told him there was a horse. They would have let you go.
Who is?
I told you to tell him you was in the sanitarium. No sanitation.
Sanitation, not a sanitarium. That shit's great. Hard progress.
Tommy,
Is there any other kind of progress?
Damn rubber band's giving me the 20 digits. Start with a better be right about this guy. I'm zeroing in.
Who saw me? There wasn't nobody in my line of sight. Who the fuck's... What, do they have their map on? The bad guys have the map on. They have it on easy mode.
That's what
Well, I have it on hardcore,
right.
where they don't show you where anyone is.
They don't respect you. That's what it is.
I mean, I don't really respect them.
If they respected you, they would behave like. Well, maybe they do respect you.
They're clearly lesser than I am.
They do. Maybe they.
It's obvious. Everybody knows it.
Hold up. I blew my own mind. Maybe I got it completely wrong. Maybe they do respect you, and that's why they have the radar on.
Yeah, that's probably
Because they know that they're cowards.
They're like, we better have the radar on, because this guy's going to whoop our asses.
So, would these men, in your expert opinion, would these men qualify as cowards?
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, big time.
Don't waste the time.
Shit, they're fucking all around. I feel feel like I have to shot this guy first. Give it to me, please. Oh, fuck. You can't be spotted at all. Alright.
So this is
Taking another knee.
they big dick energy, Tom. You gotta swing the hammer on this next go. You gotta tell him what it's about.
I will.
Manhunt became Tenchu, yeah, for real, Hive. We had a dialogue about that earlier. We had some good ideas. We talked about maybe Alien Isolation. We talked about maybe Scarface the game. We talked about something else that I thought would be awesome. There's a lot. There's a lot of options. It's just about focusing in on something that we're hyped to play. For me, that's always number one. Whereas the energy in playing. Well, Tom tends to go more for like cinematic games and obviously gritty stuff and like things more boots on the ground than say fucking high fantasy or anything like that. So, but no, we were talking about maybe the Warriors. We were talking about could be another awesome idea. So yeah, we haven't decided. We're like,
Here we done with that.
that's the last one.
Yeah, we beasted through that shit. Fuck. Oh man, I might have to.
We can always throw up the BRB.
I'm gonna have to do that soon.
It exists.
Let's see. Let's give it another run through.
Oh, we're here. This is it. We are here. We are here. This is the section of the game that left the biggest impact on me. You'd love to see some Sierra games played. Oh, well, Steve, that's more of a you and I type of vibe, or Annie. Annie loves that kind of stuff. We get that. I got her into like. I gave her Indigo Prophecy at the right time, and so she immediately got into that sort of thing. We played Life is Strange.
Indigo Prophecy?
Yeah.
What a cool combination of words.
That I adore that game, but it's not for everybody. It's
What's it about?
you play simultaneously as a possessed person committing a murder and the detectives investigating the case.
Huh. Like it switches between the two?
Yeah.
Interesting.
And but it's slow. It's not an action game. It's like more. It's a
Got an assault rifle
like when you're the cops, you have to go walk around the crime scene, find clues. It's all very slow paced, and the action is mostly just quick time events. It's not really. It's more of a story driven thing than anything else.
I might like that. It sounds like it requires a bit more patience, but
yeah, well, it's just
That's
slow.
cool.
It's just slower. It's not an action game. You know what I mean? So it's some people dig it and some people don't. You ever play Heavy Rain?
no.
Or Beyond Two Souls? Or what about Detroit? That was like one that came out recently that people were talking about a lot.
Detroit.
Detroit Becoming Human.
Not familiar.
So yeah, so this type of game, it's interesting. Indigo Prophecy is still one that I feel really strongly about. That game, I like that game a lot. So Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney 2. Yeah,
Computer Blue.
you want yeah, those games are more slow and narrative. That's definitely territory that me and Annie could go to because she likes those kind of games. And I think we could probably like do some fun with that, like do something. And you gotta get into it. It's because those games they're slower paced and they're atmospheric, but in a different way.
Alright, now it's gonna start from here if I die.
Phoenix Wright could be really fun. Love Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls. Oh, nice, Tanj. Hell yeah. Yeah, I didn't finish Beyond Two Souls, but Heavy Rain is really cool. Heavy Rain was cool because it got a lot of promotion when the PS3 first came out because it was one of those things that was pushing the hardware, so it got a lot of shine. And at the time, I was really happy about that because really nobody knew about Indigo Prophecy, so I was just happy that that company was getting more of a shine, because they're interesting games. They're not for everyone, and they're not perfect, but they're fun games. Like, it's just one of those things where they're gonna live and die by the quality of the writing, and sometimes they hit better than others, Beyond Two Souls was cool also because it had Ellen Page, So you had like a very credible acting performance from the main character, you know? Which I think the future of that kind of game is probably going to need that. Good actors and good actresses to like, especially as like computer technology gets better and graphics get more photorealistic. Oh, it was
I was being shot from 2 different places. God damn it. Who the fuck is running around right now?
But you got the checkpoint. That's all that matters.
There are more things that matter than checkpoints.
Well, no. In this instance, in this moment of doing this stream, the checkpoint is the thing that matters the most.
There's somebody running around in here.
I don't
gotta
mean-
kill them before I can move on, because they're gonna come get me.
I don't mean like forever in the history of time.
Yes, forever.
You know, context is king, goddammit. Can you imagine if context is king is the way people live their lives? Oh my god, what a beautiful world we would live in.
I guess. I mean, it already kind of is.
Oh. I was just lamenting about modern fucking tattletale bitchy culture that we live in. I lament about it quite often.
Yeah, that ain't worth it.
I
It's gonna
hate
be what it is.
it. Where did y'all learn to tell on each other so much? That's all I want to know. I grew up thinking a rat's a rat.
Truth be told.
Yeah, but great comedy comes out of context things. Oh, but that's right. That's when it's used for good, you know? When it's like my speech patterns and streaming are a hilarious combination of elements. Give me his ass! I'll be yelling into the mic and Steve's like, bro, come on. You can't do it. I'm like, it's just how I speak. It's too late to course correct now, you know? Guys, when the cult grows a little bit bigger, when we have a few more regulars, I'm going to do an XCOM stream and I'm going to name all of the characters after the squad. And it's going to be fucking great. And we're going to cry when one of us dies. We're going to do Iron Man mode so every death is permanent. And we're just going to do it.
Shit.
It's coming up. It's coming up. I don't want to say it before the end of this year, but we just need a few more regulars. We got to get some new friends. Once there's enough that I can have a steady stream of actual people to give love to. XCOM Platoon, exactly. Dude, are you kidding me? If we're on the battlefield and Dark goes down, or fucking Tanj, I'll cry. I'll cry. Never to be resurrected. Obliterated by alien scum.
That's pretty bad.
Saying. Use different parts of the handle. Yeah. No. We have to have enough. We have to have enough that everyone is attached to a human, be it people in the chat or hosts. We'll have all the hosts, all the people in the chat, and that'll be the squad. Oh my god. That it's gonna happen. We need the right occasion for it. Steve, I'm already thinking about Halloween this year. I figure obviously we have to finish Outlast. We have to finish the cliffhanger from last year. I gotta tell you guys some shit right now. I had the best game I have ever had in my life in Dead by Daylight last night, and I wasn't streaming, and I fucking cried. I downloaded the Ash DLC. And,
What?
and I was playing as Ash because that's it. I'll never play as
No fucking way. I didn't know that was an option. That's cool as fuck.
Yeah, it's DLC. It's like $5, but you can play as Ash.
Big fan of
movies.
those movies.
Oh, me too.
Man.
Dude, we should.
And I love the show. The show is fantastic.
We should start. You were talking about marathoning together because it's been a while.
Show.
We should do the fucking show.
Hell yeah, I'd watch it again.
We should absolutely do the show as a
Great
marathon
show.
together.
Huge
That
fan. They stayed true, you know? And Ash is like exactly the kind of asshole he should be.
Oh, the episodic one. That was Stories Untold. Yeah, we gotta finish Stories Untold. Oh shit, Steve, I forgot.
What's that?
Right, we can only do that in the same room. Remember, we tried to do it over Skype, and the fact that you couldn't hear, we couldn't make it real. Oh man, yeah, we definitely have to finish that. That's Stories Untold is great. You would love it. Well, maybe, I don't know. It's hard. You're hard to read, but it's very atmospheric and it's very. God, what is even the fucking word? Steve, how would you describe it? I don't even know how to fucking describe that game. It's just great. It's super great. But going back to what I was saying, Evil Dead. So I had my best game of Dead by Daylight ever. So I got the Ash DLC, and I was playing as Ash. So I was already bolstered because I was playing as Ash, and I was in the Michael Myers level. So it was Haddonfield.
Oh man.
It was Haddonfield.
Death has come to your town, Sheriff.
Yes. You already know. So it was Haddonfield.
Love it, man.
It was Haddonfield. I was playing as Ash from Evil Dead and being chased. The killer in the level was like a ghost who could go invisible. So.
Oh man, that sucks.
So there's a lot going against me.
Yeah.
Right.
Pretty much everything.
So I'm playing the game. I got caught 3 different times. I got put on the hook twice. Right? But personally, with all that, I got caught 3 times. I got put on the hook twice. I personally started 3 generators and the exit and lived. It was like the best game I've ever played.
Wow.
And it was like a half an hour long. Like it went on for a really long time. Well, not that long, but like 15 minutes, 20 minutes even. And it was the best.
Ash is great.
It was it was perfect, and I didn't stream it. It was just lost.
Yeah, but you know,
lost the time. But it was a beautiful game, Dead by Daylight. It was
not every game needs to be streamed.
Dude, I can't wait for you to hop in on that game and like get a feel for it.
Yeah.
Because then also we could even, if you have a headset, I could stream it on the channel, and you would just be a voice in the headset. So like, you know what I mean? So we could still stream it even if you were home. That game is brilliant. I adore that game. I think it's an excellent piece of business, and I've turned some people onto it. Like, it's very different from Friday, so people who played Friday with me a bunch kind of go like,
yeah, they're
not sure about it. But for you, I think you might like Dead by Daylight more because it's more action focused and more gameplay focused.
It looks like it's more up my alley.
Yeah, it's more like get good and get your skill set up type of thing, you know. Oh, and you were saying about it's a choose your own adventure puzzler using sounds as cues. Yeah, wow, that's actually a pretty decent explanation of Stories Untold, but in a horror setting, right? Which is a big part of it. And I still believe, Steve, by the end of that game, it's all going to tie into one overarching narrative. I believe that. Oh shit, Taj! Shmoney it up.
Shmoney.
Taj blessing the chat. Blessing.
Wow, that's nice.
Steve with the shmonies. Steve with the kappas. Wait, Steve, where your kappas at? I didn't even see one kappa. Boo, 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 boo.
Fuck, he spotted me.
Oh, they. Oh shit. One of my joys actually is going back and watching old streams and seeing all of Steve's kappas, because most of the time, unless I look over at the computer that's showing me the broadcast, I can't see that shit. So I see it later when I go back and revisit old videos, and it makes me laugh.
I'm gonna kill murder everybody in here.
Murder, death, kill?
I'm kill murdering them.
Yo, Steve, can we do Demolition Man Game Genie run? Oh my god! What? Yes! I just had a brilliant idea. That is a
Demolition Man? That's a game?
Yes, for Sega CD.
Based on the movie?
For Sega CD, it's incredible. Wow. It's an awesome game.
It's probably amazing.
But it's hard as fuck.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good.
Well,
it should be.
Look at Steve in the chat. Impossible game. Impossible. Yo, have I told you about Game Genie Run?
No.
It's a show me and Steve do where we play old games with Game Genie cheats on. So we beat these motherfuckers on stream. These games that nobody ever beats. We just put cheats on, turn into God mode, and destroy it.
Like the original Metroid and beat it.
We beat that without cheats.
I didn't ever have.
We beat that shit on stream, on Steve's channel. We beat that shit without cheats.
Yeah. You guys are better men than me.
Well, we did. When you're on stream, you get a certain amount of balls. You know, the cojones come up. You're like, I can do this. He's wrong. He says, yeah, we are better than you, but you're better than Shan. I like how you took the time to roast my man Shan right now, today. He's not even here.
Yeah.
He's not even putting in work. +2 to -4. You know what, Steve? That's going in the build. So that should he visit this later, he can see it. And I'm taking your name too. The whole shit is going in the build. With the Obey the Hive, with the Sword of Justice, because Hive is a mod on this channel. In case y'all forgot. You're talking to the boss every time you talk to Hive.
What just went down? Not cool.
Text, please. Here we go. Text. Here we go. Boom, boom. There it is. You know what? Maybe I'll start doing that. That's a good gimmick. Maybe I'll start including the handle of those who build the build. Although it does take up more real estate, so maybe not. We'll see.
Oh, this next kill is a very good one. Watch.
Oh, this is for the Breath of the Wild stream. I watched it back. He was doo-dooing. He might not have been doing his best. We might have to accept that he wasn't doing his best.
What?
No, not you. No, you're great. He's roasting Sean for the last Breath of the Wild stream. Sean was having a rough day. He wasn't on the way committed to the. Y'all stupid. It was a good episode. I think it was still a good episode. Some of my man was a little morose. So he wasn't on his best energy. You know what I'm saying? We can't be there all the time. Oh shit. Meanwhile, while we're over here fucking cracking on Sean, Tom's gone into fucking Super Saiyan mode. He's just beasting. They're getting more desperate. Ah, they sound more
Because
desperate.
their guys are dropping.
Yep.
They gotta kill me.
Ooh. I like that strategy of shooting the doors, though.
You never know what might help.
Oh, we've been clipped. Oh, this is for the Breath of the Wild stream. I watched it back. He was doo-dooing.
That was a good one.
Oh shit! It did not make me laugh. Because the imagery that doodooing evokes, like if you think of someone doodooing, it's not. They're not in a proud,
in a compromised position. Yeah. Oh, I got the elevator key. Nice. Yeah.
They're
There's the reason why there's a phrase getting caught with your pants down. Why that's a saying.
Ah, there you go. Exactly, right. So just the imagery in that moment just can't be dying laughing. It's like, oh my God. He was having a moment. He was having a moment. That's all it was. Oh, your man.
Fucking
Take the wall.
Yeah. He was in a weird position to be able to take the wall.
Oh.
Oh, come on.
Wow. Oh.
Fucking shitty. Fuck, really?
That's okay. Listen, let's put away the chicanery. There was some chicanery, some no good nicking going on. Let's just.
That's too far back. That's too far back.
Now you know it's that far back. You know what I'm saying? So
That's way too far back.
just make it the last attempt.
Watch how far back it is. It's fucking bullshit.
Plus 15 to Tom support. That is from the chat. Dude, they want to see you win. They want to see you win. They are supporting you in total victory. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Plus 15. Someone gave you a fucking legendary piece of armor right there. They grinded for 80 hours to hit that plus 15. And they dropped it on you. Dark says he seconds that. Boom. The squad. The entire squad. Giving the love. Tom got that purple item. Nice. Nice, Steve. You know why I got that? Because I Diablo. that's why I understand. Oh, no. That's alright. That's alright. It ain't a goddamn thing. It ain't a goddamn thing.
They're everywhere.
Oh, no.
They're everywhere. I have to do it the way I did it that other time. But I got very annoyed at having to start that far back.
Oh, man, but you literally have a support staff right now. They're here. They're here. They believe.
Oh, it's fucking annoying.
WoW Classic, bro. This summer, we're doing it, right? We're doing it.
I got this guy in my sight.
Yeah, I'm just pissed off now. Fuck it. Yo, I'm gonna have to throw this money out. I gotta refuel.
No, nobody's fault but mine. Yo, should I throw up a BRB? Do we want to get more brewski or no?
Nah.
All right, fuck it. Then we'll just hold up, little shmoney up. We'll keep moving. Bam, there it is. You know what, homie? Let's do the freshie.
Yeah, I like that.
Stevie, so here's what we're gonna do. If we're lucky enough by the summer to be able to do the simulcast thing where we can like bounce back and forth between both of our channels, great. If not, we could just stream simultaneously. You know what I mean? And there'll be a visual access to both parts.
This is not a hiding place anymore. What the fuck is that? There we go.
Right, even if it has to be picture in picture where mine is bigger and yours is smaller, we'll figure out a way to get it across on the channel. But we got to do it. We got to do it because the fact that I've never played and we're literally getting an option to play the vanilla game the way it started up. Like I have to do it. It's gonna be fun. I'm down to go into it with an open heart, and I'm down for you to turn me on to this completely and me being like, wow, World of Warcraft is fucking great. But I'm also at the same time gonna be honest if I'm not feeling it. So it's gonna make for a great stream, I think, because of that. Because it's gonna be like, hey, let's see where this goes.
Escort him upstairs. Got the feeling this.
But I assume I'm gonna like it. Like I loved Kingdoms of was it Kingdoms of Alamar, the fucking Kurt Schilling game, which is what is that forever gonna be known? Amalar, Kingdoms of Amalar.
Kurt Schilling, the pitcher?
Yeah, he like went bankrupt, funding a studio to make a game that was supposed to be this huge MMO,
Oh.
and it like didn't work out. But the game ended up getting bought out and released as like a single player game, and it was great. But a little easy, but great. Which oh shit, I might stream that. That might be a game I would stream. Actually, now that I think about it. But yeah, that very much had an MMO set up to it because it was originally intended to be an MMO. So, like, I've dipped my toe into some of the way those systems work. I think I'm ready to try it. I'm probably going to have a real good time.
That's cool.
There's nowhere for you to go, you chump! Come on!
Oh shit, sorry.
Spotted the bastard.
Fuck. Damn. Alright. I don't really have patience for this anymore. I don't have even light now.
Visual confirmed.
You good or one more? All right, guys. We need to get strong from a man right here. You feel it? I feel it. The moment has come where our strength is required. There's a health pack there you can get.
Yeah, but there's also bullets up here. I want both. God damn it. Nice. That's awesome.
Copy that request for support. Hang in there, guys.
Tom needs that spirit bomb energy. He's got it. He's got it. Look, look, look. Do you guys see the subtle change? He's moved over to Angel of Death. Tom is now the Angel of Death.
Yeah, the bringer of peace.
The bringer of peace. I like that better. I like that way better. Yeah, wow. And Steve literally just typed Angel of Death as a babyface. The bringer of peace. Oh my god. Bringer of peace. Hashtag bringer of peace.
There's something over here, for sure. We're chasing ghosts here. They're clear. He's on the move. Over here. He's holding like a snake. Come on, guys. I can't do this alone. Our peripheral vision is shot to shit with these goggles on, so keep your ears open.
Yo, can I get a Mordecai gif? I'm gonna try it. I don't.
He's a slip
Oh God, Mordecai. It can't be. I don't know. But maybe because it's Mordecai. Oh my God. Come on. No, it has to be a GIF. I need it. I need it. Yes. Wait. Oh my God. Which one? Which one? No, that one is too simple. Yeah, definitely this one right here. Yes, give it to me. Let's go. Mordecai in the build. Throw him in. Here we go.
Oh! Oh, strange that it would start me here. I guess I got here.
Area clear. Stay sharp, people. You're on the ground over here.
Yep.
Let's see. What did I miss? More creativity in my skill. It's not exactly an intuitive program, but it's always learning. Damn, Tommy got. I missed that. At least looks like you got a checkpoint. Yeah, I see what you mean. Oh, y'all are talking about After Effects. I've never really messed with After Effects.
What? Where?
What need to be done, Tom? Give me. Here we go. So, Tom, talk to me about the process. What needs to be done?
I have to kill all these guys and go upstairs to kill more guys to kill the main guy. That's the long and short of it.
I was talking more about this instance though.
Real annoying. I'm in this basement. I had to activate the house for elevators so I could go upstairs. And, they don't want that to happen. And I don't either. I'm done.
Oh, there it is. There it is. No, that's it. You're all saved up?
Yeah, it's gonna continue from there.
Cool.
Oh, fuck.
Tommy, we did 2.5 hours today.
Oh, God damn it.
Nah, man.
I should have finished it in more. If I was more practiced with this, I'd be done by now.
That's
it's really annoying that it's not done by now.
No, we did it. It's one more episode. It ain't shit.
Yeah, it really is. It's a shorter episode.
Oh,
too.
Steve, you're getting a one more run chant in the chat.
Yeah.
They're asking for one more.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the chat is asking for one more. Will you do it? He's the one they're giving the one more run. Look, it's being posted in the chat. One up mushrooms. Yo, fucking Shmoney's up for the one more run. Let's go. Everyone with Shmoney capability, put your Shmoneys in the chat. We gotta give this man the love right now. Let's go.
Alright, one more run than that.
it's a practice. That was a practice.
The only thing I could do is sneak. I could sneak up on him. But you know, fuck all that. Fuck sneaking on anybody. That's over.
Here we go. Floating Shmoneys in the chat. Shmoneys everywhere. Let's go. Big ups. Big ups. Bam. Taste. Taste the booger flavor. You getting a tenchu these fools from the chat? He's just like, it's not even tenchu. He's just opening doors, raining down bullets. It's kind of beautiful, actually. Here we go. This is almost a wrap. The bringer of peace. Correct.
I didn't know you had a bell.
That's fucking right.
I have to be sure that there's nobody left in here. I think there isn't anybody left.
Sounds like there's one. Oh, he's behind you. He's behind you.
How? Like, that's ridiculous. Fuck out of here.
There it is. No peace. No peace. Only death. Ooh, the bringer of peace. I love it. Be the bringer of peace.
Oh, I know where to go right now. Fuck. Where's that other one?
Yo, the heartbeat in this game is genius. Oh. Here we go. Here we go. Checkpoint City. Here we go. Checkpoint City. Here we go. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. I feel it. I feel it.
Hopefully I can head up these stairs without somebody coming up behind me. I think I killed them all.
This is beautiful. This is gorgeous. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Nothing out on those floors?
I came off this floor before.
Got you, got you. Just throwing ideas. Here we go. Oh, shit, a gate. Nice.
Copy that request for support. Hang in there, guys. Help is coming.
There it is. This is one of those I feel like I need to be quiet. Beautiful.
Fire. Let's face the music. It's over for you. EDP in my sights.
I agree with that decision. That was great. That was the right move. That was also the right move. Clean. Yeah, clean. You gotta clean for the chat. And a clean, a good one, and a bringer of peace all in a row. You got this, dude. You got this. This is 100. My heart is actually beating a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
It's not easy at this point.
Fucking A. Yo, the tension. I know. I'm trying to keep my fucking mouth shut. To be honest. Oh my god. He's got it. He's got it. He's fucking got it. Do you need to take out those cameras or no?
No, they're off.
Okay, cool.
Wait, I have the elevator key, right?
Yeah.
Gotta just go in the elevator.
Yo.
There were other guys actually in the other room. I think. Maybe. Fuck! Alright. There's a bit of a showdown here.
Fuck yeah. Oh no, we just lost internet. Oh, we're back. Fucking.
Goddamn.
Look at. What did I say? One more run. Easy. There you go.
Losing weapon.
Getting put over by the chat. Look at.
Damn.
You see that? Look at that. That's a whole wall of people giving love.
Nice.
New ground. We start from here. Oh shit. Here we go. Here we go. Oh fuck. Oh, this is the beginning right here. The game has begun. Look at your boy. Look at your boy. Oh my god, to think this would have waited a whole nother episode. Oh my god. This part left a mark. Yeah, bitch. Taste it. Taste the booger flavor. That ain't it though. It's a shame you can't enjoy the chat while you're playing. The real-time reactions to what you're doing are hilarious. I'm so glad we got to this today. I already said it was my favorite episode of the series so far, and we got to the part that I was most waiting for. Is this it though, or no? No.
Nah, it's more after
yeah, there's
this.
more. This is just the part that I remember.
It's not the end of the game at all.
Yeah, this is just the part that I remember the most.
It's close.
Saying, make some chops out of this fool. Absolutely. Oh, the red menace. Bye, y'all. Hijo. Oh shit. I want a kappa. Can I kappa? I'm gonna go to the other computer and kappa. That's how much I want a kappa. There we go. That's how much I'm behind what's going on right now. I had to go to the other machine Kappa it up. Oh, one more. Damn, though, he bats you away. He's like, nah, get off my shoulder. This is very nearly almost a wrap, son. One hit, maybe two. He opened up a new path. He didn't want it. He didn't want to continue to feel his
He
thing.
did not want it.
But you gotta, I believe, from Dark in the chat. The people are with you.
Pixie's gonna suck your guts.
I don't know about that, Pigsy. I don't know about that at all.
It's not gonna suck my guts. It's lame. Get out of here.
It seems like we have a health and full health. So it seems like you've literally done no damage, my friend. It seems like you cannot do what you think you need to do. That sounds oddly sexual.
Pixie's home.
Nice.
Pixie boy, go home. Go to bed and sleep.
Oh, Rockstar.
Handled. That felt like a part American Psycho, part Porky Pig.
Pixie's egg.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh shit.
What am I caught on even? That's ridiculous. Nah. That wasn't even some shit right there. You seen that?
Woo!
Oh, man.
Not today.
That's it.
Not today, baby.
Get outta here, Pigsy.
Not today.
You ain't sucking nobody's guts.
American Psycho, anybody?
Look, his arms are still there.
That was so beautiful. That was so beautiful. You were gonna save that for next episode. Oh, yeah.
Pretty good.
Woo! Woo!
Send him to hell.
Oh my god. All hail the bringer of peace. Oh, fucking delightful. Oh, it's still going?
Oh,
Holy
yeah.
shit.
There's more.
What the fuck? I would have thought for sure that was the end of the level, but damn, they don't give a fuck, these dudes.
Yeah, they suck.
Dark's like, oh shit, I thought that was the final boss. Nah.
I think I've got something over here.
That was just the part that left the biggest impression in my brain. I've been talking about it since episode 1.
Damn it. This guy's so edgy. Chill out. Oof. He almost landed on me, which would have given away my position.
Not today, though.
Not today. No.
Keep off this channel. Well, I'm fucking telling you to keep off this channel. We know you're here. It's just a matter of time.
Nah, I didn't throw that very far.
Be careful, man. Check it all real good. Tango in my sector. He's trying to spook us.
Not today, baby.
See you down. No sign of target. I got
Woo!
Let
Woo!
him line up.
What? What? Y'all know, y'all,
It's just a really good action movie, is what it is.
y'all know what greatness looks like? Holy shit.
Hello? Fucking thing screwed. Question language, Bravo 2. Oh, shit. Yes, sir.
Fucking hell, that was gorgeous. He's going free aim. Holy shit. There it is, folks. Tom has arisen. The mood has changed. Tom has arisen.
Actually, get the chainsaw.
Bringer of peace. Oh my god. Not only is this my favorite episode of this series, this might be my favorite day of chat ever. Like, y'all are on fire today. Holy shit. Oh shit.
This is Starkweather's office. There he is. Dennis Hopper, Starkweather.
You've been promoted to plus 11, Tom. Oh my god. Let's do it. Let's do it. Plus 11.
Ash, fuck you!
Oh my god. You need to know that right now you're
Look
sitting,
at his scarf.
right now you're sitting at a plus 11 Tom and a plus 15 to Tom
And
support.
this is it.
Let's go.
Nice work, everybody.
Let's
Thanks for the support.
go.
Acclaimed movie maker Lionel Starkweather has been found dead today, along with several of his bodyguards.
That is the end.
At his estate at the Wapona Hills residential district. In what investigators are
report on
calling
me
a
is
bloody
crazy.
vendetta, an unknown assailant infiltrated the compound,
Doctor.
killing Starkweather, but more interestingly, leading police to the site of a snuff film ring being run from the estate's confines. Linked to this ring is Carcer City's own police chief,
Thank
Gary
you.
Schaefer, whose lawyer stated that he intends to plead not guilty.
And that's it.
Look at, hold up, let's screenshot that rating.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
There it is. Fucking there it is.
Yeah,
Look.
because after I hit the Pigsy stage, it was just smooth sailing. I didn't die at all at that point.
Oh, final score, W.
Yo, style points and final score. I hadn't gotten that yet.
Oh my god. Beautiful.
Oof.
Final score. Dude,
But that's all right. Yeah, I haven't
but
played
us-
this in a long time.
and a 70 on
Streaming
on
that, yeah.
stream, dude. Fucking yo, let's celebrate Tom's first series on the channel. Come on, everybody, shmoney's up. Let's go. Well, man, you are now an OG veteran of this channel, finishing a game,
Did a whole game all the way through.
joining the elite squadron. There it is. There it is. Shmoney's up. Shmoney's up. God damn. All right, well, it's customary on this channel to talk through the credits, so let's talk about it. How did it feel? First stream, a game you know well.
It was good once I hit the Pigsy stage. Like, I handled that for some reason, and the rest of it went smoothly. I've actually had to work on the end of it a bunch of times, but like I nailed it this time. Lucky.
So now, how did you feel about this experience playing the game versus your experiences previous?
I don't know. Nothing's like when you first play it. You know?
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
But I had watched a friend play it before, parts of it, and then I got it myself. And you don't. It's like you have to sit with it and work through it for a long time.
The lesson: don't ever quit. Be like Tom.
Nah, I quit plenty of things.
Bring the peace. There you go. Hero of the chat.
He came and saved the day.
God damn. Tom, this was delightful. I had envisioned playing this game on the channel. We have
Yeah, that's good.
We have now played this game on the channel, and it lived up to every expectation that I had. Fucking A, man. Now we figure out what to do next.
Well, I'll probably take a break from having headphones on.
Yeah, man. No. Dude, everybody. Hive, Tanj, Dark, fucking Boss Killer, everybody.
Thanks, everybody.
Everybody who does what they do, I always knock my headphones out. We appreciate it very much. Not Shan. Well, Shan had nothing to do with this series, really, right?
Nah, I mean, I don't know if he knows his game like that.
I'm just playing, of course, Shan. It's my boy. Yeah, it was fucking great, man. Game was great. Stream was great. Fucking Pigsy was Pigsy. exactly as I remembered him.
I'm glad I made that part quick.
It's just so visual. It's like, what the fuck is that?
And that's what has me playing it multiple times, is that you can't see it all.
Yeah.
And also, too, things can play out slightly different. You know? Depending on how you play it.
So based on this playthrough, like, what was your favorite section of the game this time?
Probably toward the end. Yeah. Probably toward the end, and then the stuff with the police was cool too.
Yeah, yeah. Even though it took a few tries,
The train tracks and
all that I really liked.
That part's really hard. It's really the hardest part of the game, and you can see where it comes into play. It's right before you end up at Starkweather's place.
Yeah.
Which that part's not as difficult, I think.
No. It's maybe more vertical, but who cares?
Yeah.
You know,
but that part's a lot more difficult because it's coming at you from different angles. And at weird times that you don't expect.
Oh, here's my money question. Here's my money question. So now we went through a whole playthrough of the game. What's your favorite kill?
I still like the hatchet where you tap the guy in the shoulder and just...
It's the best one. It really is. Yo, homie, bye. Got his head. Do you remember what color that was? Is that the yellow one or?
I think it was no, it was the first one. It was the white one. Actually, yeah.
Oh my god, I would just do that every time.
That one's just good. Yeah,
it was great.
Like, you tap them on the shoulder and they turn and just chop them right in the face.
I don't think that this game has been matched in terms of what it is. I think eventually at some point we'll probably play the sequel. We're both kind of interested in playing it, you know.
Yeah.
So it's worth checking out, but man, it's a good one. I guess
it's a classic. It's one of the best, I think. And I don't know if a lot of people are familiar or really that into it, but it's really good. It's like the violent video game.
Yeah. And it's funny because going back to play it now, it feels so cartoony. It doesn't feel that violent, you know? Like, to think that this got made a big deal out of.
Because it looks like a painting.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what's funny? They censored the second game so much more. But I feel like this game had a great way of using artistic censorship. Like the blood splatter would cover impact wounds and things like that.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and I'm like, I feel like they actually took it all into account from day one.
Yeah, the second one was probably rushed.
Oh, wait, I stopped looking at the chat. How close are we to 3 hours? Dan trying to get that clean number. Are we that close to? No. I was just letting the credits play because that's how we usually do it. But actually, I think are we out of things to say, or are we just
pretty much.
We're stalling for time now.
I'm good. Yeah.
All right, let's see. Wait, we're on a special thanks. We might make it. Here we go. Boom.
Man.
Yeah, it was fucking great, man. Yo, for real. Thanks.
Takes a lot out of you.
Thanks. Yeah, more than people could even understand. Thanks everybody for hanging in there and being y'all. This was great. We don't know what we're going to do next, but we'll do something.
I don't know what the hell that was about, but okay.
We'll take it. Peace, everybody. See you later. See you later.